Alright, let's jump onto this right away. Close all these windows. Am I live? I'm live. Hey there, Grey Wolf. I pretty much just made that. I was just making a quick post on Facebook about photography. I have took the liberty of making my character. And this is the Legacy Edition, or the Legendary Edition, right? And I've got to say, I'm pretty sure here on Steam, I have screenshots of my very first character in Mass Effect. Still, one of my favorite things about Steam is the screenshots as a shot section. Let's see. I want to bring one of these up on the stream so we can compare the detail, because without a shadow of doubt, the game looks better. And the biggest thing, I think, for me, has to be the hair. Like, there's so much about this character that just looks better. And knowing me, I'm not exactly varied in my taste. I have pretty much played the same character, like, in every game. A friend of mine used to say, why the hell do you always play as lesbians? So, yeah. And I'm just looking for the characters right now. And, yeah. It ain't changed much. Now, the angle's different. But we're gonna bring this up because it is actually kind of funny how similar she is. And you can really see the difference. First of all, let me just post this on Facebook saying live now. There we go. Here we go. And let's bring this up because it really showcases just how much better this game looks. This is Mass Effect 1. Image. Wait, where have I saved that? Have I saved that into one of my photography fucking things? Download. Right, well, what I'm gonna do is I'll screen cap it. That'll make life easier. There we go. Here it is. So here is a screenshot from Mass Effect 1. And right next to her is an incredibly similar looking character, right down to using the exact same fucking scar. Fuck me, I have not changed. This is from, like, what, 2007? The hairstyle's different. I'm using a more Karen's hairstyle this time around. But I think we can tell right away, the game looks better. The game looks considerably better. One thing I want to ask Grey Wolf, right from the get-go. How's the sound? Does the sound alright? Yeah? No? Alright. I'm gonna, we're gonna start this up now. So let's remove this from screen. There we go. I've made my character. Her name is German Shepherd, because I like puns. The code to this character, if you want to play as my basic bitch character, is down below in the description.
Profile reconstruction
Let's get going.
Complete.
So, I am German Shepherd, an Earthborn war hero Vanguard. Playing a Vanguard I know is a bit basic, but it's the most fun way of playing. You get psychic powers and you're tough. Plus you get shotguns. What else do you need? Alright. Yep, that's what we're going with.
Identification confirmed.
We'll have normal. We don't want auto level up. What is classic mode? In classic mode, the original 1 to 60 level range will be used instead of the new 1 to 30 level range. Your voice gets a bit distorted when you speak loud. I am aware of that. That came up in the testing. I don't know how to fix it. I think the main thing I need, to be perfectly honest, is a pop filter. And I think I've got to the point where I need a new mic. Can't afford this shit just yet, but these are things that I need. I am still using a Blue Yeti. Slight gain down, I can do that. Let's see, now remember, turning it that way, I think lowers it. Or is it that way? I can't remember. I think turning it that way lowers it, that way heightens it. Let me have a quick look. This is why I'm glad you're here. Because we can make sure everything sounds right. There we go. Very, very slight gain down. How does that sound? So I do want the 1 to 60 level range. That's just better. I don't want the new 1 to 30 level range. Wait, what is the one for? Mass Effect 1. Classic mode versus... What's the other mode? Legendary mode. So in classic mode, you'll level up more often, but you'll receive fewer skill points with each level. In legendary mode, you'll level up much less often, but you'll receive more skill points. Right, okay. I'd rather level up more often. That's fun. Much better. Will you still... You'll still hear, but I think you can get away with it. Perfect. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. We're having tutorials on. Sure, I've not played the game in years. I'm going to move my phone away so we don't hear honks. Subtitles on, because if I'm talking over the dialogue, I want you guys to see it. And I did change in the settings. The subtitles are big, so you should be able to read them without problem. So, accept. Here we go. Welcome to Mass Effect. I hope you enjoy. This is one of the better games by BioWare, back when they were still good.
Well, what about Shepard? Earthborn, but no record of her family.
I just have to wait until you rage.
She was
True.
raised on the streets.
That's the tester.
Learned to look out for herself.
She proved herself during the Blitz. Held off enemy forces on the ground until reinforcements arrived.
These enemy
She's the only
entry
reason
things, by the way,
still standing.
based on the beginning choices.
We
The beginning
can't question
choices
her courage.
ultimately don't matter,
Humanity needs a
but
hero,
they affect
and
a little
Shepard's
bit.
the best we've got.
Outside of
I'll
class.
make the call.
I am on the side of Fem Shep having the much better voice actor. Game audio sounds good? Great. I actually did a stream a few days ago. Like, public stream that anyone could join, and the entire point of it was to play the first little bit of the game, and then... Oh shit, I should read this. Too late. If you want to read it, damn it. But, yeah, the entire point was to try and balance audio, including dialogue and combat. So hopefully we've done it.
Prime relays in range. Initiating
The
transmission
game looks
sequence.
miles better, though. Like, I'll pop it up on the screen next time we see we've got our character, but the game looks like way better. So this is a legendary
We are
version.
connected.
I've not played this version yet.
Calculating transit
I've
mass
only
and
ever played the
destination.
originals. I missed it. Damn it.
Relay
It
is
just
hot.
gives you a bit of an
Acquiring approach
intro of
vector.
what happened. Essentially, humanity
All
found
stations secure
technology
for transit.
made by an ancient race called the Protheans. And this technology essentially jump-started the technology hundreds, if not thousands of years. Once they reached space, they ended up getting into a conflict called the First Contact
Board is
War
green.
with a race of aliens
Approach
called
run
the
has
Turian.
begun.
My personal favorite race of aliens in the game. And that is a hard choice, by the way. After a while, the war subsided, and humanity was
Getting a
allowed to
relay
basically
in
join
3,
the conglomerate
2,
of various races
1.
in like this union between different intelligent space traveling planets. And that's where we are
Thrusters, check. Navigation, check. Internal emissions sync engaged. All systems online. Drift, just under 1500K.
1500 is good. Your captain will be pleased.
now. It's nice getting into a story game after fucking
I hate
around
that
for a little
guy.
bit.
Nihilus gave you a compliment, so you hate him.
Nihilus is a
You remember to
Turian,
zip
by the
up
way.
your jumpsuit on the way out of the bathroom? That's good. I just jumped us halfway across the galaxy.
God, the
to hit
game
a
looks
target
so
the
much
size of a
better,
pinhead.
dude.
So
You
that's
have no
incredible.
idea.
Besides, Spectres are trouble. I don't like having them on board. Call me paranoid.
You're paranoid. The Council helped fund this project. They have a right to send someone to keep an eye on their investment.
Yeah, that is the
Pretty
official
great voice
story,
acting as well.
but only an idiot believes the official story.
Only an idiot believes the official story. I agree.
They don't send Spectres on shakedown runs.
So there's more going on here than the captain's letting on.
Joker, status report.
Just cleared the mass relay, Captain. Stealth systems engaged. Everything looks solid.
Good. Find a comm buoy and link us into
Do I hear a knock on the door?
I
Give
want
me a
mission
quick
report
second.
relayed back to Alliance Brass before we reach Eden Prime.
I've already seen this many
Aye,
times
Captain.
before, believe me.
Better
I'll be
brace
right
yourself,
back.
sir.
You'll see
Think
me next time
Niles
in
is
the
headed your
dialogue
way.
choice.
He's already here, Lieutenant. Tell Commander Shepard to meet me in the comm room for a debriefing.
I thought I heard a
You
knock
get
on the
that,
door,
Commander?
which is weird because I wasn't expecting anything. Did he, did I miss Joker putting his foot in it again? Put my hair back. You made him mad.
Great. You pissed the captain off, and now I'm gonna pay for it.
Don't blame me.
No, the voice
Captain's
acting,
always in a bad
the
mood.
audio quality
when
of
he's
the
talking
voice
to you,
acting is
Joker.
probably redone, but the voice acting is the same. I have played this game countless many times. It is widely considered that Mass Effect 2 is the best entry in the series, and it is. But the main point of that is purely the characters. This series is a prime example of why the area in which BioWare really did, like, flourish was character banter and character writing. Characters made this series. If we had just a bunch of generic characters, the Mass Effect series would not be anywhere near as good as it is, because the main overarching plot that we will eventually get into, honestly, pretty fucking generic. We've seen it time and time before. It's been done to death. The characters, however, that's why people love this series. You ask anyone to name, like, the best bits about Mass Effect, they're gonna tell you interactions they have with characters. So, yeah, now this one is more limited and more generic than the later entries, but this is where it begins. This is where we'll get into some of the memes and so on and so forth. This started a legacy. It is an incredible game. I'm happy to start playing it again. So let's talk to some NPCs. Hey, Joker. Nope, let's not shoot him. That's a question. How do I draw my weapon? That's a map. It's been a while since I've played this. That is to change weapon. I thought I would do that with the top bits. Right, so Z is pistol. X is sniper rifle.
Huddle up!
F is melee. If I hold after your holster... Oh, wait. Holster. H? H to holster. There we go. Right. Can I not talk to... No, I can't talk to these guys just yet. Alright. I should be able to talk to some of them.
I'm telling you, I just saw him. He marched by like he was on a mission.
He's a Spectre. They're always on a mission.
And we're getting dragged, right along with him.
Relax, Presley. You're gonna give yourself an ulcer.
Oh, it's space button.
Congratulations, Commander. Looks like we had a smooth run. You heading down to see the captain?
I heard you arguing.
Sounds like you don't trust Arturian guest.
God, it looks so
Sorry,
much better.
Commander, just having a chat with Adams down at engineering. I didn't mean to cause any
To
trouble.
remind you...
But you have to admit, something's odd about this mission.
This is
The
what
whole
my
crew
character
feels
looked like in the first game. And I've made around about the same character. The face shape's a little different. The eyes, I think, are different. She's got more makeup in the original game, and I've got a different hairstyle. But basically, it's the same character. And you can tell the skin texture, the hair texture, everything just looks so much better. So, it's really cool to see. What do you mean?
You think the Alliance brass is holding out on us?
If all we're supposed to do is test out the stealth system, why is Captain Anderson in charge? And then there's Nihilus. Spectres are elite
Mass Effect,
operatives, top covert agents.
It was a bit rough looking, but this was like, what, 2007?
On a shakedown run.
It actually looked pretty good for the time, as far as I can remember. I think it was actually lauded for how it looked at the time. I think. It's been a while. The games do start looking much better as the series goes on, but compared to 2 and 3, yeah, it looked pretty rough. Stealth systems.
What do you know about the stealth systems?
I just know it masks our location from scans and sensors. Cutting-edge technology. The Normandy's the only ship with this prototype drive. But why are we fully staffed? A skeleton crew would be cheaper, less chance of security leaks too. Plus there's Nihilus. It's pretty obvious this shakedown run is just a cover.
A lot of people on the Normandy are not a fan of Nihilus. They're not a fan of Nihilus because Nihilus is a Taurian. And the First Contact War really wasn't that long ago. This is basically like the British working with the Germans, with a high-ranking German on their center who outranks them not too long after the World War. That's kind of how it feels to a lot of these people. So you can understand their skepticism. It's not been that long since these people were trying to kill them. And considering the fact that Nihilus is a Spectre, which is kind of like space James Bond, but like a group of them, like space FBI, space Secret Services, space James Bond, that kind of shit. Yeah, I'd be fucking skeptical as well.
For what?
Damned if I know, Commander. We're out here on false pretenses. I'm not a fan of being left in the dark.
I agree.
I'll see if I can get some answers when I see him.
Good luck, Commander.
Let's see. Can we...
I grew up on Eden Prime, Doc. It's not the kind of place Spectres visit. There's something Nihilus isn't telling us about this mission.
That's crazy. The captain's in charge.
I cut out the dialogue there. Let's talk to these two.
What do you think, Commander? We won't be staying on Eden Prime too long, will we? I'm itching for some real action.
I sincerely hope you're kidding, Corporal. Your real action usually ends with me patching up crew members in the infirmary.
I think it controls a little better as well. I specifically remember one of the issues I had playing Mass Effect for the first time was that it was very awkward controlling, and that got even worse with Mass Effect 2. Mass Effect 2 changed its genre a little. This game is a tactical squad-based RPG, right? The second game is more Gears of War, and then the third game is just a basic-ass shooter. They do simplify it over time, and I do have some issues with how they simplified the series, but the sum of the parts of 2 was just way better. The character writing was way better, and as a result, the transition didn't bug me as much as it said bugged me in like the Dragon Age series. And I think the success and praise that Mass Effect 2 got was part of the reason why Dragon Age got dumbed down so heavily, because they essentially did to Mass Effect 2 from 1 what they did from Dragon Age 2 from 1. And it just didn't work for that game, but it did for this.
You need to calm down, Corporal. A good soldier stays cool even under fire.
Sorry, Commander, but this waiting's killing me.
I've not yet decided what kind of character I'm going to play yet.
Spectre on board.
Playing it as an evil bastard is funny in this game, but I do think that's better as a male shepherd. As you know, like you can call a character a big stupid jellyfish, and you can punch people all the time. It's very funny, but yeah.
What can you tell me about Nihilus?
Turians are generally well respected by the other species. Their fleet has more patrols protecting Citadel space than any other. They don't always get on well with us, though. Some people find them too rigid. Others still blame them for the First Contact War. As for Nihilus, I haven't said more than 2 words to him. He usually only speaks to the captain.
I heard Nihilus once took down an entire enemy platoon all by himself. Man, I can't believe I'm on a mission with an actual Spectre.
The 4th game, Andromeda, they're like remaking the handler from Monster Hunter Worlds. Andromeda, believe it or not, I own. I have not yet played it. I am going to play it for the very first time as part of this series. It's going to take us a while. We've got 3 games to go through.
What do you know about the Spectres?
But,
only what I've heard.
that's gonna be an interesting
Spectre agents
one,
work
because it
directly for
looks
the Citadel
terrible.
Council. They usually work alone or in small
Don't
groups.
even get me started
Spectres
on
don't
that
have
one.
any official power, though. Basically, they're a shadow organization with a mandate to preserve and protect galactic stability.
Protect it at any cost. Don't forget that part. Spectres operate above the law.
They operate above the law. Yeah, they're essentially like James Bond. And they are from a multitude of races, but mainly the main ones. So, Torian, shit, what are the other ones? There's Sonari? I forget. There's like, basically the three main races. There's another main race, but they're the Krogan. And the Krogan are known for being unstable. Incredibly unstable. To the point where, well, we'll get to that later.
Why don't we have any of our own people in there?
Spectres usually come from the council races.
No patching Andromeda.
Like
I want it to be at least playable.
We've been trying to get a human accepted into their
I'm
ranks
not
for
playing any
years
mods
now.
on this series,
So far,
though.
it hasn't happened.
Hey, Commander, you'd make a good Spectre. You're a war hero, right? Held off an entire enemy fleet during the Blitz single-handed? That's the kind of talent the Spectres are looking for.
This is all just
In the
wild
business,
speculation.
this is what we call
The Spectres
foreshadowing.
aren't interested in recruiting humans, no matter how capable.
How do you control agents with unlimited power?
I suppose the Council could revoke the Spectre status of an agent who got out of hand. At that point, Citadel Security Services would take over.
Those C-Sec
Oh,
grunts don't
Tali?
stand a chance.
Tally's a fan
Spectres were
favorite.
20 ordinary
Tali
soldiers.
is probably my
The
second
Spectres
favorite
police
character,
themselves.
and
Agent
my
goes
go-to
rogue,
when I'm
they
playing
send
Male
another
Shepherd
agent
for a
to take him
romance.
down.
She's
That's
fucking
Spectre
adorable.
justice.
If you do a
The Corporal's
romance,
confusing
if you're
romantic
playing Male
legends with
Shep,
reality,
romance Tali.
Commander.
She is so adorable. One of the benefits of playing a female character, however, is I get to
The
romance
captain's waiting for me.
my
Goodbye, Commander.
favorite companion in any RPG ever. I'm not saying who it is. If you, like, a lot of people who know me already know who that is, but yeah. Alright, here's Nihilus.
Commander Shepard, I was hoping you'd get here first. It will give us a chance to talk.
Talk?
What about?
I'm interested in this world we're going to, Eden Prime. I've heard it's quite beautiful.
I've never been there.
But you know of it. It's become something of a symbol for your people, hasn't it? Proof that humanity can not only establish colonies across the galaxy, but also protect them. But how safe is it really?
Are you trying to scare me, Spectre?
Your people are still newcomers, Shepard. The galaxy can be a very dangerous place. Is the Alliance truly ready for this?
One of the negatives of
I think it's about time we
this
told the
game
commander what's really
is the
going on.
Paragon
This
Renegade
mission
system,
is far more than a simple
which is
shakedown
essentially
run.
one of those old school good versus evil systems. And unfortunately, what that system does is it ruins roleplay. So what I like to do in a lot of these games is I like to play my own morality. And sometimes that involves brutality. Sometimes that involves honorable things to do, like, you know, humanitarian stuff. However, in a game like this, you can't really do it. Because you kind of fuck yourself over if you go a mix of Paragon and Renegade. You're best going all in one or the other. And I've not yet decided. Renegade is really fun. Being a snarky, evil twat is very, very fun. However, Paragon gives you the best story, the best character moments. So I do think Paragon is the way to go, but we'll see. Just Strife just done Mass Effect 3, I believe. I've actually wanted to watch quite a few things he's done. I've not watched any of his Just Strife Plays stuff. I've actually been watching a lot of the MMO series recently. I've been in a bit of an MMO kick recently. Great YouTuber, though.
I figured there was something you weren't telling us.
We're making a covert pickup on Eden Prime. That's why we needed the stealth systems operational.
I don't like being kept in the dark, Captain.
This comes down from the top, Commander. Information strictly on a need-to-know basis. A research team on Eden Prime unearthed some kind of beacon during an excavation. It was Prothean.
I thought the Protheans vanished 50,000 years ago.
Their legacy still remains.
Oh yeah, like he's really fun. I love his wit, man. I could only dream of having wit like that. The man is brilliant. I love how he and his audience are pretty much on the same level, and they troll the fuck out of each other.
The facilities to handle something like this. We need to bring the beacon back to the Citadel for proper
Is it
study.
good series? Yeah, the
Obviously, this
MMO
goes
stuff.
beyond mere human
I've actually been watching a lot of that
This
recently.
discovery could affect every species in Council space.
Are we expecting trouble?
I'm always expecting trouble.
There's more, Shepard. Nihilus isn't just here for the beacon. He's also here to evaluate you.
Why?
What's going on, Captain?
The Alliance has been pushing for this for a long time. Humanity wants a larger role.
God, she's so beautiful. I've never been able to say that in Mass Effect, but she's actually fucking beautiful.
Power and authority.
It always looks so fucked in the original game.
It shows how far the Alliance has come.
You held off an enemy assault during the Blitz single-handed. You showed not only courage, but also incredible skill. That's why I put your name forward as a candidate for the Spectres.
Why would a Turian want a human in the Spectres?
Not all Turians resent humanity. Some of us see the potential of your species. We see what you have to offer to the rest of the galaxy, and to the Spectres. We are an elite group. It's rare to find an individual with the skills we seek. I don't care that you're human, Shepard. I only care that you can do the job.
I assume this is good for the Alliance.
Earth needs this, Shepard.
It's not Dragon Age.
I need to see your skills
Is
for
it
myself,
weird
Commander.
that I like
Eden
the
Prime
way
will be the
Dragon
first
Age
of several
characters
missions
look
together.
more than I like the way Mass
You'll be in
Effect
charge of the
characters
ground
look?
team.
At least in
Secure the
the
beacon and
first
get it
version
onto
of
the
the
ship
game.
ASAP.
This one looks
Nihilus will accompany
eons
you to
better
observe
than the original version of the game. I'm pretty sure Dragon Age came after Mass Effect, though. Alright.
Just give the word, Captain.
We should be getting close to Eden.
Captain, we got a problem.
What's wrong, Joker?
Transmission from Eden Prime, sir. You better
Yeah,
see
I almost said Dragon Age there.
Bring it up on screen.
I'm not really a sci-fi guy, I've said this before. It actually took me a long time to get into this. I had this game for a few years before I was finally... I finally managed to get into it. I tried multiple times, but always got kind of like, felt with it. The main reason why is it doesn't play like RPGs. I was used to it at the time, but I'm a little bit more varied in when I play these days. So it was... After a few years, it was easy for me to get into.
They came out of nowhere.
I got into the series late. By the time I played... I think by the time I played this game, Mass Effect 2 was out. So it took me a long time to actually get into Mass Effect. I did actually manage to avoid a lot of spoilers, though. And I didn't play 3 until many years later, because 3 wasn't
Everything
available
cuts out
on
after
Steam.
that. No comm traffic at all.
It was only available
goes
on
dead.
Origin.
There's nothing.
Reverse and hold at 38.5.
I love that. That little...
Status
that
report.
is essentially like...
17
you know
minutes
when
out,
you see
Captain.
something
No other
that
Alliance ships in the
concerns
area.
you, and you clench your jaw a
Take us
little
in,
bit?
Joker, fast and quiet.
That's what that was.
This mission just got
really
a lot
cool.
more complicated.
A small strike team can move quickly without drawing attention.
I
It's
love
our
the
best
Tauren's
chance to secure the
design.
beacon.
They're so cool, dude.
Grab your gear and meet us in the cargo hold.
They're essentially big crickets, but they're badass.
Tell Alenko and Jenkins to suit up, Commander. You're going in.
It did, yeah. Dragon Age came out a little after Mass Effect. One of the biggest criticisms people had of Dragon
Engaging
Age was
stealth
its
systems.
graphics, because it felt like a downgrade. Yeah,
Somebody was doing some serious
it felt like a
digging here,
downgrade. But the main point of Dragon Age Origins
Your
was to
team's
be a
the muscle in
throwback
this operation, Commander.
of like classic
Go in heavy and head
RPGs.
straight for the dig site.
It was like a successor to things like Baldur's Gate or Neverwinter
Helping
Nights.
survivors is a secondary objective.
That was the point of it.
The
That's why it looked
beacon's
a
your
bit
top
dated.
priority.
Approaching drop point 1.
Nihilus, you're coming with us?
I move faster on my own.
I also loved like the
Nihilus
little
will
bit of
scout out ahead.
reverb.
He'll feed you status reports throughout
Taurean
the
have
mission.
when they speak.
Otherwise, I want radio silence.
I don't like putting my life in the hands of a Turian, sir.
Nihilus is on our side. He wants you in the Spectres, and he wants that beacon.
I'm choosing that option mainly because how quickly Shepard's opinion on Taurians will change.
We've got his back, Captain.
The mission's yours now, Shepard. Good luck.
Alright, allons-y.
We are approaching drop point 2.
Right, so you've played Halo, haven't you, Grey Wolf? I know you have. Keep Halo in mind, because you'll be hearing some things that will make you think, wait, is this Halo?
This place got hit hard, Commander.
Right, what are we using? Pistol?
Keep your guard up.
We got pistol, we got shotgun, we got rifle, and we've got, I think, sniper rifle. Yeah, alright, let's have a pistol. If I remember correctly, every class can use every weapon, but not every class can specialize in every weapon. So, that's where we are. Now, my instinct there was to press shift to sprint, but it's actually space. This is one of the reasons it actually took me a little bit to get into Mass Effect, because at the time, it was very awkward to get into, because it used a control system that was very kind of off from what I was used to. Alright, now, I remember I got a little bit lost back here last time. We got a little container over here. Ah, alright. Space. Toxic seals, we got an upgrade for armor. Again, it's an RPG, so it does use a loot system. This is something that would change in the later game, and I'm of two minds as to why it being a better or worse change. Because sometimes the loot system in this game, due to the finite kind of like respawns, can actually fuck you. But yeah, it's one of those things. I think the simplification from Mass Effect 1 to 2 was better for the series, but I don't like how they also applied that to Dragon Age. I'm already seeing Halo 1. Are you hearing Halo is the difference? Oh, the kicker, I should say. I can't get over about how much better this game looks. Amazing. How'd you like your glory, you big dumb idiot? Right, we got our first level up. Now if I can remember the controls, here we go. So, I am playing a Vanguard. Vanguards can use pistols and shotguns. Is that assault rifle? Melee down? No. Pistols and shotguns, they're the main options I have. One of the best things about this game is once you max out one of these skill trees, you can unlock it under extras. So, certain classes can use all the weapons. Most classes can only use 2. Or they can specialize in 2. And if you do a run through where you maximize a specific skill set, such as pistols or shotguns, let's go for shotguns because I think every class can use pistols, shotguns, you can then use shotguns as an extra skill on any other run through you do, even if it's on a character that couldn't usually use shotguns. It was a really cool feature of Mass Effect that really rewarded people who played through the game multiple times. Really, really cool system. What we're going to do is we're going to have some points into Charm, because I'm probably going to go Paragon. We don't have any Vanguard abilities just yet, so I'm going to leave that. I'm going to put some into pistols, I think. Yeah, I'm going to put some into pistols, and that's what we're going to do. Caden is a biotic, first aid, squad healing. Yeah, we're gonna make him a healer. It seems like that's what he's gonna do. He is a sentinel. Barrier is also probably a useful ability to have, so we'll go for that. And decryption is a pretty useful skill to have. Alright, so he's a sentinel. That means he is a biotic tech user. Right, okay. So we'll spread them out just a little bit. Cool. But yeah, one of my favorite things about Mass Effect 1 was basically the unlock system. Can we actually view it here? We can't. We can only view it on the main menu. But I'll show you it during next stream. I'll start off the main menu and I'll show it off. It's a very cool system. And it's based on the
Rightfully
achievements, I
shields.
believe.
Never
If
had
I
a
remember
chance.
correctly. Forget about him.
Sometimes Marines die. The rest of us just have to carry on. We still have to find that beacon.
Aye, aye, ma'am.
Yeah, when I was doing the test stream, I basically said, fuck him. But that was the kid that wanted his glory. Well, he tasted combat, he got glory, and look where it got him. Oh, fuck. The shooting feels way
Got some
better.
burned out buildings here, Shepard. A lot of bodies. I'm gonna check it out. I'll try to catch up with you at the dig site.
Alright. There's another loot thing over there. Let's go and check that out. The map feels bigger, but I think that's just me misremembering. Because it has been a good few years since I played Mass Effect 1. I can't remember the last time I played it, actually. But we're going to have a look around, see what we can find, because loot is important. I didn't do this in my prize stream, because I was mainly doing to see the audio. How is the audio holding up, by the way? Oh, here's a character I like. This is the racist. And I like her. I'm not going to elaborate. I like her in this game, however. There's a change in her design between Mass Effect 1 and future Mass Effects that really bugs me. And it's her. In this game, she looks like a soldier. In the next game, she looks like a supermodel. And it's really weird. She's got this long, silky, hairstyle with like fucking supermodel makeup. She looks fucking ridiculous. I like her in this game in terms of design because she looks like a soldier. She looks like the rest of us. Yeah, we've got a little bit of makeup on, but not to the point of being fucking stupid. In the second game, she honestly takes me out of the experience a little bit when I see her because she just looks like a supermodel.
Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams of the 212. You the one in charge here, ma'am?
Are you wounded, Williams?
A few scrapes and burns, nothing serious. The others weren't so lucky. Oh man. We were patrolling the perimeter when the attack hit. We tried to get off a distress call, but they cut off our communications. I've been fighting for my life ever since.
Where's the rest of your squad?
We tried to double back to the beacon, but we walked into an ambush. I don't think any of the others... I think I'm the only one left.
You just left the rest of your unit behind to die?
We held our position as long as we could. The Geth overwhelmed us.
The Geth haven't been seen outside the Veil in nearly 200
That
years.
is a very poignant
Why
thing
are
for
they
my
here now?
Shepherd to say because she was, the
must have come from
backstory I
Beacon.
went with was War Hero.
The dig site is close, just over that
where
rise.
she fought
It might
against
still be
ridiculous odds and saved a bunch of people. So for her, that is actually her speaking on grounds that we know she can do better.
We could use your help, Williams.
Aye, aye, ma'am. It's time for payback.
What else do you know about the Geth?
Just what I remember from history class back in school. They're synthetics, non-organic life forms with limited AI programming, created by the Quarians a few centuries ago. They were supposed to be a source of cheap labor, but ended up turning on the Quarians and drove them into exile.
There is...
Well, after that, they just kind of disappeared behind the Perseus Veil.
There is a
Nobody's
line
really heard
from
much
this
from them
game
since.
I actually quote quite a bit. I don't think it's from this game, I think it's from the second one. And that line is, does this unit have a soul? Which I think is it's such a simple line, but it hits harder than a lot of things I've experienced with that kind of, trope. The whole race of people create synthetic or robotic life form becomes sentient, sentient life form rebels against Creator. We've seen it a billion times before. Hell, we've recently played Detroit Becomes Human. It is a story that has been told and told and told and told and told. But you know what? I really like the Geth. I really like the Geth. The Geth are so cool. And one of the things I really like about Mass Effect that we don't really see, I think it was one of the first kind of media to do it in terms of design, is the Geth on robots. They are synthetic life form. When you look at them, they don't look like they're made of pure metal. There's this material that has been created that's like a silicone, plastic, fiberglass kind of thing, where, because one of the biggest issues with robots is they can't move, they're very static. And this material gives them a sense of being organic. They're not organic, but it gives them a sense of it. It gives their body more movement, but at the same time, they've not been overly humanized. They have a design to them that is fundamentally robot. So Mass Effect actually took the challenging route. They designed the Geth to look more robotic than humanoid. And then they later try to humanize these creatures. And whether or not you feel for them, that's up to you. But it's a lot harder to do when they're essentially a fucking webcam with a single fucking lens looking directly at you. They have one eye. Possibly more than one eye if you count the little sensors up above. But they're essentially a camera looking at you. They don't have a human face. Yet, they're also able to emote. I think they're one of the greatest, like, sci-fi race designs we've ever seen. It's so simple, but it works. You can believe that a race of aliens created these things and made them look like them, but also different enough that you can very easily tell the difference between the real race and the synthetic race that they made in their image. I think it's a brilliant level of design with so much thought put into it on a level we just don't see anymore. Because let's face it, if this game was made today, the Geth would be black people. That's what they do. They give them dreadlocks or some kind of cultural signifier and they batter you over the head with modern day politics. That's all they'd be. But this, they actually created a world. I don't really like sci-fi, but Mass Effect really did grab me. But I love this series, so we're going to be going into little rambling things like that. I'll do it less and less as it goes on, but yeah.
Move out!
When I'm passionate about something, I want to show that passion. You know what I mean? And one of the best things about streaming is I get to show passions. I get to show things that I fucking hate, and I get to show things that I fucking love. So here we have your classic, like, simplified RPG loot system. So this armor is slightly better than what I'm wearing, so I'm going to equip it. And it has this nice visual change to go along with it, which is quite nice. This is one of the things that was lost in a lot of future entries. I agree, everyone too political and everything has to be diverse. The thing is, I actually like politics in video games. One of the best things about a lot of video games like RPGs, my favorite genre, is you can actually bring politics into them and it can work. For example, people to this very day are still arguing about Fallout New Vegas as to which faction is the best. They're still arguing to this day. And all of these factions are based on real-world political linings. Caesar's Legion is based on elements of fascism as well as Roman imperialism. The NCR is based on, like, democracy, like modern-day democracy, which also includes a bunch of corruption and backhand deals and not exactly what it says on the tin.
This is the dig site. The beacon was right here. It must have been moved.
Represents
By who?
corrupt kind of
Hard to
like
say.
capitalists.
Maybe we'll know
House
more
is
after
like
we check
Elon
out the
Musk,
research
right?
camp.
Where some things he says is like, yeah, he's right, but you know you can't trust him because you know like his main thing is House cares about House first and foremost. He doesn't care about people, anyone else. He cares about him and his legacy. The kicker with New Vegas is no choice is good. Every choice has good qualities and bad qualities. Even the Legion, which are outright evil fascist bastards, but there are some people say that the Wasteland is safer when they're in control because they are so fucking brutal that nobody fucks with them. There's no bandits because they wipe them out with fucking a vengeance. So even a fascist dictatorship, Roman imperialist kind of system like Caesar's Legion has good points. New Vegas is an incredible game, and it's an incredible game partly because of its political writing. The difference is, New Vegas gives you scenarios and tells you, what do you want to do? Modern games give you modern politics with the correct way of thinking and then bashes into your head repeatedly what the correct way to think is. That's the major difference. Politics in video games is great. They just have to be implemented in a way that makes the player think and engage with the world rather than being pulled out and being bashed over the head with what the game developers think. And that's the thing that's been lost.
You think anyone got out of here alive?
If they were lucky. Maybe hiding up in the camp. It's just on the top of this ridge, up the ramps.
And this game does it.
Plan, Shepard. There's a small spaceport up ahead. I want to check it out.
A lot of the politics in this game are world-focused, but there are correlations you can make to, you know, other societal issues, because a lot of the politics in this game are kind of universal politics that can affect any kind of culture.
It's a good place for an
because it's a human story, essentially. But that's the thing that's been lost.
They're still alive.
We don't get people to think anymore. We tell them what to think. And people are sick of it. Right, I think I want the shotgun for this. Shotgun time? Come on then. Mechanical zombies, let's go. I actually forgot exactly what those things are and how they're made. They're husks, but I forget what they are exactly.
It's closed. Security lock's engaged.
Alright, we got the hacking minigame. Anyone want to play Frogger? Yeah.
Humans, thank the Maker.
Hurry.
Thank the Maker? I've heard that before.
How did you end up in this shed?
We hid here during the attack. They must have come here for the beacon. Luckily, it wasn't here. It was moved to the spaceport earlier this morning. Manuel and I stayed behind to pack up the camp. When the attack came, the Marines held them off long enough for us to hide. They gave their lives to save us.
No one is saved. The age of humanity is ended. Soon, only ruin and corpses will remain.
What's wrong with your assistant?
Manuel has a brilliant mind, but he's always
God
been
damn it, Manuel. I am
unstable.
sorry, Mr. Faulty. I'm sorry,
Genius
Mr.
and madness
Faulty.
are two sides of the same coin.
Is it madness to see the future? To see the destruction rushing towards us? To understand there is no escape? No hope? No. I am not mad. I'm the only sane one left.
We don't know
I
it
gave him
yet,
an extra dose of his meds
but
after
he's
the
right.
attack.
Say goodnight, Manuel.
You cannot silence the truth. My voice must be heard.
Get cancelled.
Oh my God! What did you do?
That might have been a little extreme, Commander.
I didn't
You
kill him.
can't just go around whacking people in the head.
Just a little bump on the head. Let him sleep it off.
I suppose you're right. By the time he wakes up, the meds will have kicked in.
Did you notice a Turian in the area?
No, I'm sorry.
I want to have a little
Shed since
fun
the
before
attack.
we commit to Paragon or Renegade, you know? Oh my god, I can attack her? Or am I asking... Alright. I'm thinking I'm asking about the attack. But the thing I hate about this is... This could be an option to attack her. But, yeah. This is the problem with the dialogue wheel, guys. I read that as bacon.
What else can you tell me about the attack?
It all happened so fast. 1 second we were gathering up our equipment. The next we were hiding in the shed while the Geth swarmed over the camp. We could hear the battle outside. Gunfire, screams. I thought it would never end. Then everything went quiet. We just sat there, too afraid to move, until you came along.
What about
Can
the
you tell me
beacon?
anything about the beacon?
The bacon?
It's some type of data module from a galaxy-wide communications network. Remarkably well preserved. It could be the greatest scientific discovery of our lifetime.
Where is the
Who knows what
bacon?
secrets are locked inside?
I can smell it from here.
Groundbreaking medical advances? The possibilities are endless.
Williams, take us to the spaceport.
Good luck, Commander.
Yes, Commander. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna see if I can steal any of your shit. But no, he is actually right. We should be concerned. Shit is gonna get real. Right, I've just got some equipment. Let's see, shotgun. It does more damage, but its capacity is lower, accuracy is lower. But 15 versus 2, I'd make that swap. Yeah, I think that's actually better. Same thing, but I do care about accuracy for a pistol. And it's got 1 capacity, so I've got to reload after every shot. Nah, fuck that. Sniper rifle. No, accuracy is important for a sniper rifle. Grenades. Don't have better grenades yet. I have Krogan and Torian armor already. We don't even have Krogan or Torian yet. Come on. Kadam and Ashley. She's a basic warrior, I think. I forget the name of it in this game. That's pretty much what she's got. It's fine. Sniper rifle. No. Is that better than what Caden's wearing, perhaps? It's the same. Does it look better? It's the same. Okay, cool. We do have mods for stuff as well. So I can have chemical rounds. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go on my pistol. And I'm going to add hammerhead rounds. Increases the amount of physical force. There we go. And I'm also going to add... here we go. Weapon stability. Kickback or toxic damage. 5 damage. Actually, I think really early on in the game, that's pretty good. We're going to go for toxic rounds. It's actually kind of nice getting, do we have... Oh, we do have toxic seals. I can have toxic resistance. Nice, nice. It's actually nice being able to upgrade shit so early. Alright, moving on now. So we should do toxic damage now with our Keystone. Oh, shit, cutscene. Screw the mission, I want bacon. Here's Nihilus.
Saren.
Say hello to Saren. Such a cool design.
This isn't your mission, Saren. What are you doing here?
The Council thought you could use some help on this one.
I wasn't expecting to find the Geth here. The situation's bad.
Don't worry. I've got it under control.
So, Saren is, without question, my favorite villain in this series.
Off in the distance.
It's a ship. Look at the size of it.
Oh yeah. What you think of that, huh? Ain't that cool? We'll be seeing a lot more of these fuckers. We got heavy armor. I'm a survivor, I'm gonna make it. Actually, I'll have that. Oh, she can't... Oh, wait, too early. She can't use heavy armor just yet. Later. So, you can give allies commands and shit, but I'm very rarely gonna use that. Oh, yeah. The, I don't know. I don't think the toxic damage does a lot. No, the toxic damage is alright, actually. I take it back. I don't remember not needing to reload. Was that a thing that they added to the game in the later series? Or is this something they've changed in this version of the game? It looks like something out of a Metroid Prime. That is decent observation. They do.
Everybody stay calm out there. We're coming out, we're not armed.
Is it safe? Are they gone?
We took care of them.
Those things were crawling all around the shed. They would have found us for sure. We owe you our lives.
I still can't believe it. When we saw that ship, I thought it was all over.
It showed up right before the attack. Knew it was trouble the second I saw it, so we made a break for the sheds.
Do you know anything about the Prothean beacon they dug up?
We're just farmers. We heard they found something out there, but it never really mattered to us.
What exactly did you farm out here?
Tell me everything you remember about the attack.
The three of us were working the crops when that ship showed up. We just saw it and ran. I don't know what happened to the rest of the crew.
They were by the garage, over near the spaceport, right where that ship came down. No way they survived.
His eyes look so weird.
We survived. If they made it to the garage, they could have had a fighting chance.
What else can you tell me about the ship you saw?
I was too busy running to get a clear look at it. I think it landed over near the spaceport.
Tell them about the noise, Cole. That awful noise.
It was emitting some kind of signal as it descended. It sounded like the shriek of the damned. Only it was coming from inside your own head.
Yeah.
It was probably trying to block communications.
Whatever it was, felt like it was tearing right through my skull. Almost made it impossible to think.
All right.
I have to go.
Hey, Cole, we're just a bunch of farmers. These guys are soldiers. Maybe we should give them the stuff.
Jeez, Blake, you gotta learn when to shut up.
If there's something you're not telling me...
Some guys at the spaceport were running a small smuggling ring. Nothing major. In exchange for a cut of the profits, we let them store packages in our sheds.
What kind of packages?
I found a pistol. Figured it would come in handy if those things came back. But you'll probably get more use out of it than we will.
Ah, here we go. Here is our first Paragon Renegade option. Paragon is the "Oh, I am an angel, come away with me." And then, Renegade is, "I'm gonna fuck shit up, including you and you and you and you. Everyone gets a punch into the face. If I don't like you, I shoot you in the head." Yeah, Renegade is the most fun way to play. Paragon is the best experience. That is the best way of putting it, in my opinion. So, we're doing Paragon this run because I want you guys to see the story at its best.
We're risking our lives to save this colony.
This
you sure there's
kind of
nothing else in here
morality
that could help
system
us
is
out?
kind of a relic of the day. I
gotta
prefer
sell it
the
after this
D&D
was over,
system
but
personally,
you
or
probably
D&D
deserve it more than I
adjacent
do.
systems. It's much more fluid.
Who's your contact at the spaceport, Cole?
Although,
What's his name?
considering
He's
the
not a
arguments
bad
that
guy. I
system's
don't want to get him in
caused.
trouble. Besides, I'm not a snitch.
He might have something to do with this whole attack, Cole. We need his name. It's important.
Yeah, okay, you're right. His name's Powell. Works the docks at the spaceport, if he's still alive.
Alright.
Go.
Good luck.
We've got some information. Combat sensor. We got a new weapon, Stinger. Whoa, that's better. Let's remove these mods. There we go. That I'm using. Oh yeah, it's the same one I'm using, I think. No, it's not. Right, and then we're gonna have chemical rounds and stability. Some enemies use jamming technology to block your weapon radar. The combat scanner upgrades increases detection levels. Nah, we'll just have stability. It's a little bit better. Oh, that's nice. For me, anyway, that's nice. Alright. I have a right mind to shoot you in the head. But you gave me a pistol, so you will live. Oh no! Wait, can I swap to my other characters? How do I do this? Wait a minute. I'm trying to think now. How do you do this? I know you can get other characters to do things. Oh, so V is to heal. Noted. There's the fucking... I'm going through the buttons here. H is to holster. Right, we've established all this. That's my... Oh, I've got points. Can I actually throw yet? We'll get another pistol training. Got barrier just yet. We'll save those points. Yeah. There we go. We want description, a depiction. We want, yeah, okay. Ashley, combat armor. Yes, soldier. We'll have combat armor, and we'll give her assault rifles. That's what she can focus on. All right. I'm trying to remember how It's been so long since I played this game, man. Skill level too low. What about the other characters, though? I'm sure I can control them. Oh. Because I can't use electronics, but Caden can. How do I bring up my squad? Can I only bring up the tactical menu, I think? Wait a minute, let me quickly look this up. Mass Effect 1. Use companion. To hack. Alright, so the game uses the highest score in the party. So I can't do it. So yeah, if I can't do it, no one can. Right, okay. We have information. I'm still playing with Dragon Age brain. And this was actually the problem I had when I played the game for the first time. It took me up... I played this game about, I think, 3 times before it finally clicked.
Commander, it's Nihilus.
He did.
A Turian? You know him?
Yeah, remember me saying she's a racist?
Something's moving, over behind those crates.
Wait! Don't shoot! I'm one of you! I'm human!
What are you doing sneaking around back there?
I'm sorry, I was hiding from those creatures. My name's Powell. I saw what happened to that Turian. The other one shot him.
What the hell are you talking about?
The other one.
There were 2 Turians here. Your friend and another one he called Saren.
Did you
I
see
think
that
they knew each other.
action, by the
Your
way?
Your friends seemed to relax.
Dragon Age characters do that.
And Saren killed him.
You can see a lot of the
Shot him
same
right in the back.
foundations between this and Dragon Age.
I'm just lucky he didn't see me behind the crates.
Where'd Saren go after he killed Nihilus?
He jumped on the cargo train and headed over to the other platform. Probably going after the beacon. I knew that beacon was trouble. Everything's gone to hell since we found it. First that damn mothership showed up, then the attack. They killed everyone. Everyone. If I hadn't been behind the crates, I'd be dead too.
You're Cole's contact here on the docks for the smuggling ring.
What? No! I mean, what does it matter now? So I'm a smuggler, who cares?
My supervisor's dead. The entire crew's dead. Doesn't matter now, does it?
Anything hidden nearby that we could use against the Geth?
A shipment of grenades came through last week.
Ooh.
Nobody notices if a few small pieces go missing from
You
the
must like
military
bacon?
orders.
Yeah, Seraph really likes the
greedy
bacon.
son of a bitch. We're out here trying to protect your sorry ass, and all you can think about is how you can rip us off?
I never thought you'd actually need those grenades. Who'd want to attack Eden Prime? We're just a bunch of farmers. How was I supposed to know?
Just give me the grenades.
The fact
They're
that you're
yours.
just a bunch
Take
of
them.
farmers
My
is
smuggling days
exactly
are over, I
why
swear.
people would attack you. Because you can't fucking defend yourself, you dumbass.
A lot of Marines died here, Powell. Those grenades could have come in handy. If I were you, I'd think of some way to make it up to them.
Yeah, okay. There is something else I was saving. Could be worth a fortune. Experimental technology, top of the line. Take it. I don't need it. I didn't want anyone to get hurt. Really, I'm sorry.
Tell me about this mothership you saw.
The one that just left?
I've never seen anything like it before. It was huge. Landed over near that platform. The whole place got dark as it came down. And it was making this noise, this sound that bored right into your brain. That's what woke me up. The attack came a few minutes later.
You were sleeping? I thought you were working here on the docks.
Sometimes I need a nap to get through my
So
shift.
he's a smuggler and
I
he's
sneak
sleeping
off
on the
behind
job.
crates to grab 40 winks where the supervisor can't find me.
You survived because you're lazy?
You ditch work, then you cower back here and do nothing while the Geth butcher everyone else.
I don't even have a gun. What
You
was I
just
supposed to
handed
do,
me some
run out
shit!
there
What
and
the fuck?
die?
You had grenades! You
I
could have done
couldn't save
something!
them.
What the fuck?
Nobody could. It was horrible.
We need to find that beacon before it's too late.
Take the cargo train. That's where the other Turian went. I can't stay here. I need to get away from all this.
Oh my god, what a twat. High explosive. Whew. Whew. Mama. Right, grenade. High explosive grenades are modified to maximize their blast. Yeah. He was sleeping and eating bacon. Alright. Have a look around for things to... Ooh, I'll take that. Give. Chemical rounds, hammerhead rounds, got more of them, that's fine. Alright, we're shooting things. Let's test out this new pistol of mine. Oh, yeah. Oh, that works. That works a treat. Yep, that works rather well. Got another one around here by the looks of it. Hello there. I'm looking to see if I can loot. Come on, pop your head up. We got a big one coming. Fired that a bit too soon, but it worked out. I'm hiding back there. Alright, I'm gonna go. Right, let me, options, controls, how do I fire my abilities? Let's see. Mass Effect 1, how to use, well, first of all, how do you use grenades? PC. G for grenades. That makes sense. G for grenades, F to fuck them up. Alright. How to use abilities. PC. Right, okay. Do I not have abilities yet? But yeah, this is one of the things that put me off the game a while ago. It's not very intuitive. Here we go. So, I've got warp. Ah, I see. Throw. That's how we used them in this one, and then we got warp. So we'll see some of this in action now. Oh, fuck. Warp. Yep. Shit! Damn it. Yeah, it's not very intuitive. So I have to press shift, I have to aim, and then I have to press the ability. Not the most intuitive thing in the world. So let's try it again, shall we? Which way are we going? We're going down this way. Right, so let's try. So, warp. No. Oh. Just shoot the shit out of this guy. There we go. I think this is one of the main reasons, though, like, Mass Effect 2 played better. Because when you, like, it just played more... they designed it more after an FPS. And the way they just designed this didn't quite work. It felt very unintuitive. Throw. I missed. So I have to aim it directly on them. We'll figure it out as we play. Would a controller help? Possibly. Every time I've played this, though, it's been on PC, but I'll give it a try. I think I've used the controller for the other ones. Right. So, B is melee. That's fire. X is grenade. Y is metagel. That is to swap weapons. And that is how I use my abilities. It is actually smoother. Let's try it with a controller for a bit. Yeah, let's play with a controller, see how it goes. Just aiming the gun in one direction.
Set the charges. Destroy the entire colony.
Here we go, that's a
Leave
gaff.
no evidence that
I love the design of the gaff. I think they're so cool. Here we go. It seems to be designed for controllers. That came later. I don't think the original game you could use controllers. Anyone watching this, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think you could actually use a controller for the first game. I think that's a Legendary Edition.
Demolition charges. The Geth must have planted them.
Hurry! We need to find them all and shut them down.
Right. Alright. They're over there. Probably one here. Nope. Alright. Let's try... Let's Let's try this. Yeah, it is easier. Definitely easier. Came out on the Xbox 360 at the same time as PC. Dragon Age Origins was interesting, actually, because Dragon Age Origins, I thought, played very well on both PC and Xbox. Which is very odd for an old-fashioned RPG like that. Fucking hell.
Get down!
I guess I missed the explosive. I see you. Right. I don't even know what I got there. Let's shut this one down. I think this is the last one. Yeah, I just looked it up. I know it was a big deal back in the day because it had sex scenes, and that's how the news reported it. It's like, oh my god, it has sex scenes. The game is selling sex to kids. Don't buy it for your kids then. Oh, it's a video game. That means it's for children. No, that's not how it works. Fucking get wrecked.
Patching you up.
Just looking around to see if there's anything I can loot. Like that. Nice. Equipment. Oh, we got shotguns. Okay. No, I'm happy with that one. Gladiator 2, lower shields. Nah, I like the one I've got more. What about him? Tech protection. Wonder what it looks like. Nah, that's just better. Shields 29. Nah, I think it makes more sense for him to wear that. Can have that. And then Ashley. Medium armor. We'll give her that. That looks pretty cool. Accuracy I don't have to worry about because it's an NPC. That's my logic anyway. There we go. Alright. Let's click on the thing and get out of this beginning area. Let me have a look quickly.
Normandy, the beacon is secure.
This is amazing. Actual working Prothean technology. Unbelievable.
It wasn't doing anything like that when they dug it up.
Something must have activated it.
Roger, Normandy. Standing by.
If it has a gun, use a mouse. A lot of people basically, the thing is, it's a shooter, but it's not an FPS.
Shepard!
No, don't touch. It's too.
People have mixed opinions on what best to use, but it was apparently built for consoles, so that's fair enough. Dragon Age did it better, though. Dragon Age was great on both PC and Xbox. This one seems to be better with the Xbox settings. Or that might just be the legendary version. Remember Starfield, by the way? When we played through that?
We identified the ship that
did what
touched
we
down
just
on
see
Eden Prime.
remind you of anything?
A human alliance vessel. It was under the command of Captain Anderson. They managed to save the colony.
And the beacon.
One of the humans may have used it.
This human must be eliminated.
Hey, you.
Doctor?
You're finally
Dr.
awake.
Chakwas. I think she's waking
So
up.
you're trying to cross the border. We used the beacon. There's no
You had us
bacon
worried
left.
there, Shepard.
I ate all the bacon.
How did I end up here? How long was I out?
About 15 hours. Something happened down there with the beacon, I think.
It's my fault. I must have triggered some kind of security field when I approached it. You had to push me out of the way.
You had no way to know what would happen.
Actually, we don't even know.
I love that bit of emotion there.
Unfortunately,
I love that
we'll
bit of
never get a
emotion
chance
behind
to
his
find
eyes.
out.
That was a good animation right
The
there.
beacon exploded. A system overload, maybe. And the blast knocked you cold. Williams and I had to carry you back here to the ship.
What's the damage, Doctor?
Physically, you're fine. But I detected some unusual brain activity. Abnormal beta waves.
Physically, you're
I also
fine.
noted an
Mentally, you're
increase in your
batshit
rapid eye
insane,
movement.
darling.
Signs typically associated with intense dreaming.
I saw... I'm not sure what I saw. Death, destruction... Nothing's really clear.
I better add this to my report. It may... Oh, Captain Anderson.
How's our XO holding up, Doctor?
Well, all the readings look normal. I'd say the commander's going to be fine.
You recognize any
Glad to
Halo audio,
Shepard,
by the
I
way,
need
in
to
this
speak with
game
you.
yet?
In private.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Since I'm using a
I'll be in the
controller,
mess
I'm
if
going to
you
get
need
into my relaxing controller position.
Sounds like that beacon hit you pretty hard, Commander. Are you sure you're okay?
Sorry, I'm a soldier, Sergeant Commander. I'm not used to, or Captain, I'm not used to so much trans fat, I'm afraid. It went right to my bowels. Oh, I was on the toilet for like 15 hours, they tell me. Way too much bacon. I just saw it and I couldn't resist. All I could think of was bacon. I had visions of different ways of cooking bacon from around the world. Pig bacon, venison bacon, cow bacon. I just couldn't stop, sir.
Did we leave Gunnery Chief Williams back on Eden Prime?
I figured we could use a soldier like her. She's been reassigned to the Normandy.
That was a mistake. I'm gonna be an asshole.
I don't want her on my ship.
I'm the captain of this ship, Commander, and I want Williams on our crew.
Intel dropped the ball, sir. We had no idea what we were walking into down there. That's
I
why
think
things
it
went to
might be
hell.
actually, yeah.
The Geth haven't been outside the Veil in 2 centuries, Commander.
But it's not just that. It's
Nobody
like
could have
a lot of the guns and controller sounds straight from Halo. That's what it's always sounded like to me anyway. I'm not saying they copied. Need to find the best bacon in the galaxy? Yeah.
I don't like soldiers dying under my command.
Jenkins wasn't your fault. You did a good job, Shepard.
You said you needed to see me in private, Captain?
I won't lie to you, Shepard. Things look bad. Nihilus is dead. The beacon was destroyed and Geth are invading. The Council's going to want answers.
Keith David. Yeah, it is. I'm sure of it. Yeah, it is.
The Geth would have wiped out the whole colony if I hadn't stopped them.
I'll stand behind you and your report, Shepard. You're a damned hero in my books. That's not why I'm here. It's Saren, that other Turian. Saren's a Spectre, one of the best, a living legend. But if he's working with the Geth, it means he's gone rogue. A rogue Spectre's trouble. Saren's dangerous, and he hates humans.
Why?
He thinks we're growing too fast, taking over the galaxy. A lot of aliens think that way. Most of them don't do anything about it. But Saren has allied himself with the Geth. I don't know how, I don't know why.
I mean, a new life form comes along,
you were there
gets
just before
everywhere.
Self-destructed. Did you see anything?
Their own stuff. They
Any
just
clue that might
weasel
tell us
their
what
way
Saren
into
was
everywhere,
after?
and then there might be a human Spectre of all things. Arguably one of, if not the most powerful, like position in the galaxy. Yeah, I get why people would be a bit off-put by humans.
Just before I lost consciousness, I had some kind of vision.
A vision? A vision of what?
I saw synthetics. Geth, maybe. Slaughtering people. Butchering them.
We need to report
The human
this
race
to the
does indeed
Council,
love bacon, but they're confused because bacon is made out of pig, and humans share a significant portion of their DNA with pigs. So that means human beings are basically cannibals. And I don't know about you, but a bunch of cannibalistic aliens popping up everywhere or all over, you know, society. It's a bit disconcerting.
What are we gonna tell them? I had a bad dream?
We don't know what information was stored in that beacon. Lost Prothean technology? Blueprints for some ancient weapon of mass destruction? Whatever it was. Saren took it. But I know Saren. I know his reputation is politics. He believes humans are a blight on the galaxy. This attack was an act of war. He has the secrets from the beacon. He has an army of Geth at his command, and he won't stop until he's wiped humanity from the face of the galaxy.
I'll find some way to take him down.
It's not that easy. He's a Spectre. He can go anywhere, do almost anything. That's why we need the Council on our side.
When have they ever done anything for humanity?
If we expose Saren as a traitor, the Council will revoke his Spectre status. I'll contact the ambassador.
That's what will save us.
Get us an audience
Politicians! What could possibly go wrong?
We should be getting close. Head up to the bridge and tell Joker to bring us into dock.
I love the music on the
Glad to
Normandy.
see you're okay, Commander.
Hey there, Caden.
Commander, I'm glad to see you're okay. Losing Jenkins was hard on the crew, and I'm glad we didn't lose you too.
Things were pretty rough down there.
Yeah, you never get used to seeing dead civilians. It doesn't seem right somehow.
Yeah,
But at
somehow that
least you
doesn't
stopped
seem
Saren
right.
from wiping out the whole colony.
I wonder why.
Dead Marines, dead colonists, and in the end, we still didn't get that beacon.
Maybe you're right. Things went bad, real bad. I still can't believe we lost Jenkins.
Yeah, I wish I could have done something to save him.
He was a dumb
I was
fuck
there.
and he ran
did
straight into
everything
combat.
Right, it was just bad luck.
And he did something
It's
wrong
been a
that
hell of a
charged in.
shakedown cruise. Our first mission ends with one Spectre killing another. The Citadel Council's not gonna be happy about that. Probably use it to lever more concessions out of the Alliance.
If we give a PowerPoint presentation about bacon to the council, I'm sure they will be on our side. I don't know. I know this is unpopular, but I don't really like bacon. I've never really liked bacon. But I know humanity likes bacon, and I represent humanity, so I have to put my personal feelings aside. And show the council just how much we like bacon, and then maybe, just maybe, they'll help us. Maybe we can get some bacon and introduce them. Although that may be a bad idea, because bacon, again, is made of pigs, which share a lot of their DNA with us. So maybe if we give the council bacon, all we'll be doing is introducing aliens to the sweet, like, taste of human flesh. Probably not a good idea.
You've got a good grasp of the situation. You a career man?
Yeah, a lot of biotics are. We're not restricted, but we sure don't go undocumented. May as well get a paycheck for it. Besides, my father served. I made him proud when I enlisted. Eventually. But is that why you're here? Because of your family?
I never met my parents. If they wanted to see me, they'd have contacted me after that mess a few years back.
Oh, that's right, the Blitz. I imagine that bought you any post in the fleet. Word is we're heading for the Citadel, ma'am. Can you, tell me why?
The captain hopes the ambassador can get an audience with the council. Tell them what Saren's been up to.
Makes sense. They'd probably like to know he's not working for them anymore. Whatever happens, we'll be ready, Commander.
So let me know. Oh, I got renegade points for that somehow. So, tell me, what you think of Caden? We'll be talking to the other crew, but let me know what you think of Caden so far. You don't have to make a, you know, a deep, in-depth analysis. Just I'm curious. I'll be asking this for most of the companions so far, like as we go through. Speaking of which, hey there, Ashley.
After what happened to Jenkins, the crew could use some good news. They'll be glad to hear you're okay.
Sounds like you're disappointed I survived.
I never want to see anything bad happen to a fellow Marine commander. Let's just leave it at that.
You have a problem with me, Chief?
You questioned my competence through the entire mission.
When?
Best way to stop that is to show me you're competent. But I don't remember inviting you to come back to the ship with us.
You didn't. Captain Anderson did.
I need to go speak with Joker.
Goodbye, Commander.
I really like Ashley, but obviously I've played the game before, so let me know what you think of Ashley. After that one, interaction.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
How well do you know the Lieutenant?
I'd never worked with him before this mission. But he has an impressive service record. Over a dozen special commendations.
Ashley
Tends
seems to
keep
be a
himself,
problem.
though. Maybe because of the headache.
Yeah,
it's not
she's
easy
like
being
that.
an L2.
She can be, but we'll see.
What does that have to do with it?
Well, most biotics now use the L3 implants. Lieutenant Alenko was wired with the old L2 configuration. Sometimes there are complications.
What kind of complications?
Severe mental disabilities, insanity, crippling physical pain. There's a long list of horrific side effects. Caden's lucky. He just gets migraines.
Jesus. Yeah, so biotics in this world, they're not necessarily natural. They're kind of the result of, human experimentation, I believe. I think some of them are born natural now. I think the technology was acquired through, one of the alien races. I can't remember exactly, but, yeah, there's some fucked up shit that happens when it comes to people with biotics. Essentially, psychic powers. The Force, to put it in another way.
What do you know about Captain Anderson?
I've served with him for a few tours now. He knows when to let things slide and when to do my part.
Ever think you made the wrong choice?
Sometimes I think about opening a private practice back on Earth. Or maybe taking a position at one of the new med centers out in the colonies. But there's something special about working on soldiers. If I left the Alliance now, I'd feel like I was abandoning
We're
them.
back. How long was it down for? So far, it's been pretty stable so far, so I'll take that.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
But yeah, we're gonna be getting known to all the characters as if it's like the first time playing through, because this shit's interesting. Let's have a wander around. Let's see what else we can find. So up here we have... I don't talk to them. Fair enough. There's Caden. What about around here? There's Captain Anderson.
Go speak to Joker when you're ready. Tell him to bring the Normandy into dock.
Joker's the pilot. I'm just gonna have a run around. This is where we come from, isn't it? Yeah, this is the Doctor's quarters. Alright, cool. Getting used to the layout of the ship. It's been a while since I've been on this thing. About 30 seconds. Ah, it's not too bad. You didn't miss much. Alright. Okay. Oh, hey there, Presley.
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. Losing Jenkins was hard enough on the crew.
We got some codex. Let's have a quick look up here. Alright, there's the stairs. Major stairs as well. Ooh, no. We got the comms link. Can I click that? Codex. That's what I thought. Some XPs. That reminds me. Journal. How do I get my character list up? Accuracy is important. I'm gonna go for that though. That seems better. No, accuracy's better. Where do I bring up the character? That's a bit peculiar. Wait a minute. Max Effect 1 piece controller. Character. Menu. How the fuck do I bring up the character menu? Do I just have to do it on PC? U. Oh, it's U on fucking... I'll just do it on the fucking keyboard. It's fine. We got 5 points to spend now. We'll increase pistol. We'll be focusing on that. Unlock shotguns. Good shit. Throw. I'll save that for now. Assault training is probably pretty useful. Adrenaline burst, recharge all talents. Yeah, it's pretty good. Vanguard. I'll have one in Vanguard. There we go. And also the other characters as well. Can I do the other characters? No. Okay. Need to be in the squad to do that. We'll keep that in mind. Right, let's go and chat with Joker. Yeah, sorry about the control fuckery. I'll pick it up as we go along. I don't know how to bring the character menu up on the controller though. I'll just press a U on the keyboard whenever I play. Ooh, door. Nope, apparently. Hey there, Joker.
Good timing, Commander. I was just about to bring us into the Citadel. See that taxpayer money at work.
Alright, welcome to the Citadel. Yeah, one of the first times I played through this game, I got up to this point, and then seeing the Citadel kind of overwhelmed me, and I stopped playing. It's kind of annoying. Like, I did play through this game. I tried playing this game a few times before it clicked, but when it clicked, fuck me, I loved it. And then I played the others. Or 2 at least. Just imagine the size of this thing.
Look at the size of that ship.
That's what I'm saying.
Ascension, flagship of the Citadel fleet.
Well, size isn't everything.
Why so touchy, Joker?
I'm just saying you need firepower too.
Oh, it's got it.
Look at that monster. Its main gun could rip through the barriers in any ship in the Alliance fleet.
Good thing it's on our side, then.
Citadel Control, this is SSV Normandy, requesting permission to land.
Stand by for clearance, Normandy. Clearance granted. You may begin your approach. Transferring you to an Alliance operator.
Roger, Alliance Tower. Normandy out.
Normandy, this is Alliance Tower. Please proceed to Dock 422.
Dock 422. There are a lot of docks. Welcome. Clamp it in position so it doesn't fucking go anywhere like a goddamn actual ship.
This is an outrage! The Council would step in if the Geth attacked a Turian colony?
The Turians don't found colonies on the borders of the Terminus systems, Ambassador.
Humanity was well aware of the risks when you went into the Traverse.
What about Saren? You can't just ignore a rogue Spectre. I demand action!
You don't get to make demands of the Council, Ambassador.
Citadel Security is investigating your charges against
These
Saren.
are the 3 important
We will discuss
races.
the CSEC findings at the hearing, not before.
Taurian, Asari, Solarian.
Captain
I remember
Anderson,
the names now.
I see you brought half your crew with you. Just the ground team from Eden Prime, in case you had any questions. I have the mission reports. I assume they're accurate? They are. Sounds like you convinced the Council to give us an audience. They were not happy about it. Saren's their top agent. They don't like him being accused of treason.
I'm not gonna sit on my ass just because the Council doesn't want to do anything. If they won't stop Saren, I will.
Settle down, Commander. You've already done more than enough to jeopardize your candidacy for the Spectres. The mission on Eden Prime was a chance to prove you could get the job done. Instead, Nihilus ended up dead and the beacon was destroyed.
This is Ambassador Udina. He's a
then
dick.
we better hope the CSEC investigation turns up evidence to support our accusations. Otherwise, the Council might use this as an excuse to keep you out of the Spectres. Come with me, Captain. I want to go over a few things before the hearing. Shepard, you and the others can meet us at the Citadel Tower, top level. I'll make sure you have clearance to get in.
And that's why I hate politicians.
You and me both, Ashley. You and me both. Alright, welcome to the Citadel. This is a big place. But you know what I like about it? It is realistic, futuristic. It's not a bunch of boring-ass neon lights and soulless environments. It tries to bring the natural world with it. Despite being in the middle of space, it tries to look natural and healthy and welcoming. Look at all the trees and the plants and the water. It's beautiful. The game does have the typical neon light kind of like industrial setting, but for the Citadel, yeah. This is positive futuristic, at least at first glance. Ooh, decrypting. Ooh, shit, that's a bit awkward to control on a controller. No, 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 no. Yes, okay, good. Got some XPs for that. Do you know what I will do as well? Probably a good idea to save the game. It's probably a very good idea. Right then, let's have a wander around. We're going to be here for a while. Ah! Here we have some of the secondary races. I forget what these... Elcor, I think these are called. And that is a Volus.
These allegations are very serious. This is serious. My reputation is at stake. I spoke with the consort in confidence, and her alone, and she betrayed that confidence. All right. I will look into it for you. In the meantime, do not do anything rash.
So, these are the Elcor. They're a really cool race. They don't typically communicate verbally in their native tongue. I believe it's audio. I think it's audio. They communicate through like audio, like singing and shit like that. Or is it audio or is it smells or something like that? I actually can't remember. But they don't typically speak like we speak. I think, if I remember correctly, they sing. And as such, they sound a bit odd when it comes to speaking with them. Partly because they're not really used to communicating like the rest of the races. But also they don't emote like the rest of the races. So what they tend to do when communicating with other races is they'll tell you the kind of emotion they're expressing when they're talking. Just, you know, to help communication. This is a Volus. The Volus need to wear these suits at all times because they cannot breathe on other planets, pretty much. They need these highly pressurized suits in order to keep them alive. They are the goblins of this kind of campaign, of this kind of game. They are mercantile races. They are greedy bastards and are mostly used for comic relief. So let's chat with them.
Pleased greeting. Human, it is always good to see your kind. I am Ambassador Kalen. Genuine query. Is there something I can do for you this day?
Tell me more about your species.
Genuine enthusiasm. I delight in telling the history of my people. It is agreeable to share our culture with others.
Culture?
I'd like to know more about the culture of the Elcor.
Frankly, we Elcor prefer the safety and familiarity of our own colonies to the confines of space travel. Our society is built on small, tight-knit groups, though we are always welcoming to outsiders. Our government tends to be very stable. Our people are not very comfortable with sudden changes.
I like the Elcor, they're cool.
Tell me about the history and origins of the Elcor.
The Elcor were just beginning to explore Council space when the Asari first made contact with us. With their help, we discovered the relay closest to our system, and from there the Citadel. Proudly, within one lifetime we established a regular route to the Citadel, and quickly became one of the more active species living on this great station.
He seems friendly. Yeah, the Elcor are generally cool. For them, obviously there are outliers in every group, but certain races do kind of... stereotypes exist for a reason. Like, just to say a human stereotype, they're unpredictable. They tend to be rash and emotional. That's what humans tend to be. Obviously that makes sense. The Elcor are usually pretty chill. They're pretty chill. They don't really like conflict. They don't like a lot of change. They like stability. And stability is more likely if everyone gets along. The Elcor are generally pretty cool.
Why do you explain what you're about to say?
Our people communicate less through words.
Oh, scent!
Through scent and
alright, so it's not singing, it's scent. Alright. And that up there, like, that's a massive nose on top of his head,
to convey
basically.
the feelings of our conversations to other species.
Why do you bother, Kalen? These Earth Clan don't really care about our ways.
Remorseful response, Din. You don't truly believe that, and if you do, I am very sorry for you.
The Elcor are cool. They're generally, like, pretty good people for the most part.
What do you do here?
Modestly, I work to bring the problems and the requests of the Elcor groups to the attention of the Council.
Ha! They only give us these positions to keep us quiet. The Council doesn't care about our races.
Chastising rebuke. Your tone is inappropriate, Din. This human is not to blame for your malcontent or your misconceived suspicions.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Sincere farewell. Good day to you, human.
As we've already seen about
time on the Citadel.
As we've seen about the Volus tend to be impatient, greedy, cynical. They're mostly kind of assholes, to be honest, and they're also mostly used for comedic effect. They're, as I say, they're basically the typical goblins in RPGs. They're just little assholes for the most part. but they're also quite funny.
EarthClan, you are in the wrong place, I think. Your ambassador is next door in the large office.
Chastising remark. Don't be so rude, Din. At least introduce yourself.
I am Din Korlak, Volus ambassador. Is there something I can do for you, EarthClan?
I'd like to know more about the Volus.
I'm sure our history and culture would bore you, EarthClan.
Culture.
Tell me about Volus culture.
We are tribal by nature, but our ways are not violent. We barter and trade our lands and tribe members in order to increase status. Larger tribes often engulf smaller ones and eventually split again. Our society is very malleable, and our government is always shifting and changing. Since we're not physically adept, we trade our services for protection.
Did you hear that? Catch that, by the way. They trade our land and people. I hear that as slavery, but yeah. They're, considering everything's always changing, it's because they're all vying for power to be the top dog in everything. They're like chihuahuas. They're little yappy bastards that know pretty much everything around them would beat them in a fight, so they try and gain as much power as possible.
Actually, I would like to know more about your history.
But they're not... They're very neutral. They're not
the
necessarily
Citadel
evil.
Shortly after
They're just
the
irate.
Asari and Solarians had discovered it. We were instrumental in establishing a standardized galactic economy. However, despite our long association with the Citadel and our many contributions to galactic society, we still do not hold a seat on the Council.
What is this place?
You are in the embassy for the Volus and the Elcor.
Your ambassador is next door, in his own office.
In this shared space, I aid my fellow Volus when I'm not being interrupted.
You're not very good as an ambassador, are you?
What is it you do here?
I look out for the best interests of the Volus people. No easy task considering how often we are overlooked by the Council.
Chastising rebuke, Din. The Council favors your species greatly.
You are naive. The EarthClan will be invited to the Council long before our species will.
He's not wrong. The thing is, the Council are kind of racist. If you're not, Taurian, Taurian, Asari, or the other one, I forget it now, I said it before. If you're not one of these, you are considered lesser. Where the humans have rattled things up enough is that the humans have kind of made a name for themselves. They've established themselves in this society quickly. Because that's kind of like what humans do. Humans aren't as long-lived as some of these other races, and they're also not as easy to read and understand as a lot of these other races. They're chaotic. Human beings are best described as a chaotic force. So you can understand the Volus being a little bit peeved about how quickly we've moved through the ranks and have gained respect. Even if it's not stated outwardly, we have gained respect. Considering they've been there for a long time, and they've helped establish an economy. They've been integral to setting this up, and they don't get that much respect. I like these two, yeah, right? They're great. But the thing about the Elcor you've got to keep in mind is the Elcor don't really like conflict. And because the Elcor don't really like conflict, you can't really trust them to be honest with their feelings. Because they'd rather tell you a nice platitude than the truth. They might be just as frustrated as the Volus. But, unfortunately, we don't know. Because, again, they don't like conflict. And they're not likely to say something if it could cause conflict. So, not all of the races are set in stone. They're all varied. But you can the races do have like a general pattern they run with, if you know what I mean. I'll explain what the races are generally like as we engage them.
Why aren't the Elcor or Volus part of the council?
All species must prove themselves before they join the council. All but the Earth clans, it would seem.
Dismissive. Ignore the Volus ambassador, human. He is incorrect in his assessment.
Really? How long have we been waiting? How long do you think we'll continue to wait? Bah, this talk is wasted on the humans.
You seem to have a bit of a chip on your shoulder, Din.
You humans are new to the Citadel, and yet the Council has granted you great favor.
Chastising rebuke, Din. Your species has always been granted many concessions.
Wait until you meet the Hanar.
Has expanded tenfold since coming to the Citadel.
Details. We still have no real say in the decisions that affect Citadel space.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Yes, yes. Good day, Earth Clan.
Well, that was the Volus and the Elcor. We don't see the Elcor that much, but we do see the Volus quite a bit. They tend to be merchants. And comic relief, as I've said. But, yeah. This is going into just how cool the races of this game is. Most of them are very humanoid for obvious animation reasons. But the other races are cool. These are Watchers, I think. And these essentially look after the Citadel. The thing is, no one knows much about them. They just do this. The Citadel wasn't really made. It was found. And people just kind of moved in. I'm giving away a bit of lore there, but yeah. And these, are they called the Keepers or the Watchers or something like that? These are inorganic synthetic life, if I remember correctly, that essentially keep the Citadel running. So, yeah. So we'll leave this room and we'll move on. We're probably not going to see much more action this stream. It's going to be a lot of talking, but this is the Citadel, so this is how it's going to be. But we will get to a nice flow eventually as the game goes on.
Welcome to the Presidium. Allow me to be your guide.
This is an Asari.
Good day, Commander. The human ambassador is up the stairs, first room on the right.
You know who I am?
Yes, I receive reports on all newly arrived dignitaries and notable people.
What's your name? What do you do here?
My name is Sephiria. I'm the administrative assistant for the embassies.
You seem to be distracted.
The embassies are the hub of all Citadel politics. When you represent trillions of citizens, it tends to get a little busy.
So, the Asari are best described as the elves of this world. They are very charismatic. And they do vary quite a bit, almost as much as humans. And the main reason for that is the Asari don't really technically reproduce. They're based on mollusks. And they reproduce asexually, in a sense. So, they don't need to have sex, although they can. And they don't need a partner to reproduce, although they can. And what tends to happen is, if an Asari is born of a single Asari, it's kind of like a clone, just another version of them. If an Asari is born with another race, that born Asari tends to have traits of that race. So, for example, if we had a Krogan, and we've not met the Krogan yet, but they're the best example because they're very different. If we had a Krogan that mated with an Asari, we would more likely get an Asari that is very brutish, aggressive, quick to anger, likes conflict, that kind of thing. Asari are really interesting because they're essentially the DNA splicer race.
I should be going now.
Have a pleasant day.
There's a really interesting dialogue, I think, in Mass Effect 2, where there's a bunch of races. It might be in this game, actually. I think it might be in the first game. There's a bunch of races sat around the table, and they're discussing the Asari. The Solarians think that they look like them because, I think, of the smooth skin or intelligence. The Taurians think that they look like them because of those head ridges. The humans think that they look like them because of their faces. So there's actually a decent chance that how we see the Astari isn't actually what they look like. The Astari are actually quite psychic. I believe this is the race in which biotics came from. A lot of people like them. Oh yeah, a lot of people. They're very, very popular. They're very long-lived, and they tend to be quite charismatic, quite popular, and pretty much every race finds them incredibly attractive. But because they're also mildly psychic, they or quite psychic depending on the power, there's a chance that what we see them as might not actually be what they look like. Each race might see them differently to perfectly kind of adhere to racial beauty standards. They're a very interesting race. If you step away and don't just view them as blue, sexy eye candy. They never really did much for me. I think it's because I like her. Yeah, they always looked a bit off to me. But the Astari tend to be very charismatic, but because of that, they can also be very manipulative. So yeah, they're a lot like elves, at least modern interpretations of elves before, like, older elves tended to be very kind of ethereal and aloof, but more modern elves tend to be a lot like these guys. So the Astari are interesting. There's another one over here.
To the Presidium. Allow me to be your guide.
Ah, there's a Solarian. Solarians are a short-lived race. I think they live up maximum, is it like 30 or 50 years? As such, they get as much done as quickly as possible. They are an incredibly intelligent race. Extremely intelligent. They're also quick talkers. Solarians talk a mile a minute. They move quick. They're not very physically adept, but because they're intelligent, they're very tactical. Most of the technological advancements and strategies within the Alliance is done by Solarian. Solarian are incredibly impressive races, like people. And again, much like the Astari, they're one of the most important races in the Alliance. As such, one of them is on the Council. Solarian do sometimes tend to be played for laughs, because they can be quite prissy. So they're the nerds. Yeah, they're the nerds. And think about all the stereotypes that come along with the nerds. And that is the Solarians. They're a really cool race. One of the best characters in the entire series we'll meet in Mass Effect 2. He's not in this one. He is a Solarian. And he's a lot of people's favorite character. So, yeah. So we're not going to talk to her. Ah, perfect. Here's a Taurian. We've met a Taurian. Taurians are an incredibly militaristic race. They have a strict hierarchy. And as part of General Youth, they are forced to join the military and serve so long in the military before they go off and do other things. A lot of the other races find them incredibly uptight, especially the humans, and they were the race that the humans fought against during the First Contact War. They were the first racial species, alien species, that the humans contacted. Taurians tend to be very straight-laced, very by the books, very official. Their society is best described as militaristic. They are imagine an entire culture controlled by the army. That's pretty much what Taurians are. As such, they are incredibly efficient fighters. They're like a mixture between the best parts of Krogan, Solarians, and Astari. They can be charismatic, they can be strong, They can be quite tactical, intelligent, but most of all, they're good at following orders and good at doing things efficiently. Very impressive race, and my favorite of the alien races. Alright, let's move on. Do I need to explain humans? Look around here. Hater.
I can't believe I landed a job here. This place is fantastic.
How's an Velcor?
Human, delighted, welcome. It is good to meet you.
And there's another one. I think they're called keepers. If I remember correctly. What are humans? I'm not entirely sure. Humans are the wild card. They are chaos incarnate. You never know where you are with a human. Some of them are some of the nicest people you ever meet. Some of them are complete monsters. Some of them are incredibly capable of the best in any field they're in. And some of them are useless at everything. They run the gambit. You never know where you are when you encounter a human. As such, it's advised to be incredibly cautious when communicating with one, as they could be incredibly volatile. You're just not going to know.
Commander Shepard, I didn't expect to see you here. Did Ambassador Udina send you?
Have we met before?
No, but I know you well enough. I'm Executor Faolan, head of CSEC. It's my job to know when someone like you arrives on the Citadel.
CSEC is the police.
Was there something you needed, Commander?
Do they like bacon and buckets? Very much so. Toblerone on occasion as well.
Tell me about CSEC.
CSEC provides necessary police and security services throughout the Citadel. We're a civilian government agency, though many of our members have had military training. Of course, as the CSEC representative to the Council, I spend most of my time liaising between the two.
I get the feeling you're not too fond of humans.
No, I just don't trust your kind. Not yet.
Which is understandable.
You humans are eager to take all the power you can get, and you're being given a lot. If the Council wants to make humanity their new favorite pet, that's their business. But I don't have to like it.
The Council treats us like second-class citizens. We have to fight for everything we get.
Good. Then fight for it. But don't expect the rest of us to just sit back and let you take it. I'm a busy man, Commander. Are we done here?
To be honest, I think he's being reasonable. He's not being an asshole. He's being cautious of a new race that can be quite volatile and power-hungry. He's being completely reasonable.
What do you know about the Spectres?
They're the right hand of the Council, or so they like to be called. More like the underhanded side of the Council.
What do you have against the Spectres?
I can't abide any organization that considers itself above the law. Especially when it's left up to each individual Spectre to decide when and how to bend the rules.
That is a very Taurian position, and also, again, kind of reasonable.
Tell me about your investigation into Saren.
Sorry, Commander. I don't make a habit of giving out details about ongoing investigations.
I'll be going now.
Goodbye, Commander.
Just gonna save the game quickly. You agree? Yeah, cool. But that's what I like about this setting. I think it's very grounded. I think it's very grounded. It doesn't feel it doesn't feel super sideshow. It feels like things mostly exist for a reason. Oh, for fuck's sake. Yay! Okay, good. Yee. I was gonna miss out there. Alright, let's move on. So yeah, I'm not directly following the beacon. I'm just exploring the area, seeing who we can find. Here's a diplomat.
This place seems strange. Wish there were more humans around.
I don't have time to talk now. I'm very busy.
Don't believe the rumors. The consort would never reveal her secrets. What do you want? Oh, Commander. Is there something I can do for you?
He changed his tune quick.
Private. This isn't an inspection.
The
Right,
fucking lens
sorry.
blur.
What can I do for you, Commander?
What can you tell me about the Asari consort?
Well, she's an Asari who works here as... That is, she helps people with things.
She's
You
a
never
hooker.
went to see her, did you, Fredericks? No, I never did. I couldn't afford it. It costs half a year's credits just to go in and talk to her.
Can you at least tell me where I can find her?
Sure. She's across the bridge from the embassies.
Thanks, kid. Have fun. Try not to get into too much trouble.
I will. Have fun, that is.
You can tell their attitudes. Like, I love how you can tell my squad's attitudes by that reaction alone.
Commander, good to see you again.
Like, Ashley is... She's your warrior type, you know?
Hello, Commander. Can I get you something?
What have you got?
Information, mostly. Would you like to know about some points of interest nearby?
What's going on around here?
Well, you found the embassies. Not much going on here. Across the bridge, you'll find the bank, the Emporium, and Shaira's. If you haven't heard of her, you soon will. If you need supplies, you can try the markets one level below. For entertainment, I'd try Flux or Cora's Den.
Shiara's.
What is Shaira's?
The consort, she entertains clients who can afford her services.
Ooh.
Most of the diplomats and ambassadors have visited her at one time or another. She's
Makes
a
you wonder
very
who she
powerful
is.
woman, but also very respected.
Tell me about Flux and Cora's Den.
Well, Flux has gambling and dancing, certainly more lively than this place. Cora's Den, on the other hand, well, let's just say it's livelier and deadlier, all at the same time.
Goodbye.
We'll be seeing all of those at some
So
point.
long, Commander. Have a
So
pleasant
long.
day.
You too, mate. Oh, look, there's another one of these fuckers. You'll see these all over the place, doing their thing. Alright, so we've seen this area. So now we go back. And move on.
Welcome to the Presidium. Allow me to be your guide.
Her, I'm not going to talk to because she just tells you where things are, and I don't need that just yet. Fast travel. Cool. We're just going to have a walk around, see what else we can find. When I play video games, I like to cover everything. I'm a bit of a completionist. I like to see everything, do everything, and yeah, that's typically how I play a lot of these things. So I will scour an area, try and cover every single nook and cranny. When I'm playing a game for the first time at the very least, I will look into, I will look at things in detail to see if I can notice things that the developers intended for people to notice or not. For example, playing Zenless recently, I have been looking at people looking at mobile phones because these mobile phones actually have different scrolls on them, which is kind of neat. If you look at people's phones as you're walking around Zenless, you'll find out that they have different like scrolling windows on. They're doing different things on them. I think that's really cool attention to detail. I appreciate things like that about games. That's what I do. I look at details like that. I try and find things hidden around in the world. It's something you don't really see a lot in modern games, but I think, again, it's something that I've got from playing a lot of RPGs over the years. It's just something you do if you play those games, because these games tended to hide a lot. It's probably one of the reasons I liked... oh, fuck. Holster. One of the reasons I liked Baldur's Gate 3 so much. Because it did a lot of that. It rewarded people for exploring. There's another one of these fuckers. Just gonna have a look around, see what else we can find. Where's the big stupid jellyfish? I know he's around here somewhere. I want you to meet the Hano. I think the big stupid jellyfish line is renegade male shepherd only. I don't think the female shepherd does it.
Look at that bug thing over there.
Please do not disturb the keepers.
Yeah, it's a keeper.
Please do not disturb.
Where's the codex? I don't have a codex on the keepers yet. Damn it. Never mind. God damn it, I keep doing that. It's a good job nobody minds. Look at her. Look at the way she's leaning back. She's ate a lot of bacon. She's stuffed. It's very beautiful, though. It doesn't feel futuristic, you know what I mean? I really like it. Where's the big stupid jellyfish, goddammit? Let's go in here. Hunt for Netches. Well, it's funny how you should mention Netches, because we've yet to meet the Hanar.
What's this? One of the Earth Clan. Ah, a very famous one, yes? You are the one called Shepherd. It is a great honor to welcome the heroes of the Blitz.
You've got me at a disadvantage here.
Forgive me, Earth Clan. My name is Barla Vaughn. My job makes it necessary for me to keep informed. I am a financial advisor to many important clients here on the Citadel. When someone as important as yourself arrives on the station, I take notice.
Tell me more about your job.
Galactic finance is incredibly complex. A mix of laws and regulations from dozens of interstellar economies. I'm an expert in how all these economies interact. For a fee, I share my expertise. I also offer premium services for those clients who need someone to conduct business without drawing unwanted attention. Discreet and efficient. That's my motto.
Criminal activity, basically.
Sounds pretty shady.
Everything I do falls completely within the bounds of interstellar commerce law. Even so, many of my clients would prefer their transactions remain undisclosed. For example, suppose a Hanar ambassador was petitioning the council to reduce tariffs on Hanar goods. How would it look if he had money invested in a Hanar exporting company? Even if his true motives were to help his people, he would be accused of advancing the petition for his own personal gain. I can keep his personal finances private.
Still sounds shady to me.
Then we can only hope you will never be cursed with a large enough fortune to require my services.
Tell me more about your job.
Oh, I've asked about that.
Galactic finance. I also offer premium services for those clients who need someone to conduct
What's it like
business.
living here on the Citadel?
The station is without a doubt the greatest wonder in the galaxy. It is a technological marvel, but its true splendor goes much deeper than the hull and engines. From the Presidium to the wards, the entire station is a testament to the success of the Council. All the species of Citadel spaced together in a single, strong community.
Tell me about the wards.
What are the wards like?
The cultural heart of the galaxy.
But yeah,
They
when you
pulse with
first
the
get to the
lifeblood of
Citadel,
millions
it's
of
mainly
citizens
setting
from
things up
dozens
and
of
giving you a
different
taste
species.
for the game's world.
You never know what you'll
And
find
then, like,
out
the
in the
eternal
wards,
politics
Commander.
and character
It's
story
always
stuff
full
going
of
into
surprises.
it, as well as the big overarching
Fortunately,
plot.
most of them are pleasant.
What makes the Presidium so special?
It is the political center of Citadel space. 80% of all intelligent species in the known galaxy acknowledge the Council's authority on interstellar matters. But only the most powerful and influential species have embassies here on the Presidium. This level of the station is reserved for the elite, Shepard. People like us.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
I like how talking with someone leveled me up. Alright, level 5. We still can't level this shit just yet. That's annoying. Increase pistol damage again. I've unlocked shotguns. Hell yeah. Shotguns are fun. Attack the Galabber. Hell yeah. Cool. Ashley, let's give her more assault rifles. And we'll start giving her soldier as well. Caden, decryption. Electronics. We'll go for that as well. There we go. Cool. Moving on out. Here we go. Oh, the Hanar. This is the Hanar. Never, ever, ever trust the Hanar. They're not evil. They're just kind of fucked. They are an incredibly pretentious race. They have a religion that they try and force on people. They rescued an alien race, but unfortunately, because the Hanar live in an incredibly wet environment on their planet, the alien race that they saved ended up suffering from a lot of illnesses, but it essentially worked out that this alien race that they saved, they use as slaves. It's not strictly slavery, but it's basically slavery. I guess if any of your characters die, they don't come back to the game. In terms of story-wise, yeah. So yeah, here's a Hanar. They are kind of difficult to pin down, but just never trust the jellyfish. Let me just put that out there.
Ah, human. This one is greatly pleased to see you here in my decadent emporium.
Who are you?
This one's face name is Delaninder, though many in this place simply refer to it as Delan. Please take time to examine the fine goods it has for purchase, all of great
Punch
worth.
it, right? I told you when you mentioned Netches.
Why do you refer to yourself as this one and it?
For the same reason that humans are so inquisitive. It is part of our culture. Specifically, Hanar only refer to themselves in the first person with family or intimates. And we rarely do so with other species. It is just our way.
What exactly do you sell?
Only the finest and most luxurious items that credits can buy. This one is able to procure almost any item the human would desire, for a price, naturally.
Who are you?
This one's face name is Del. Please take time to examine the fine goods it has for purchase, all of great worth.
Show me your items.
Oh, this one is pleased to do so, human. You will not be disappointed.
Right. Let's sell. Sell. Alright, let's sell the stuff that I'm not using. Wait, am I selling things that I'm using? There we are. We'll do it this way. We'll just junk them all. There we go.
Commander, it is good to see you again.
I think I'll be going.
Return soon. This one receives new shipments regularly.
Every time he says this one, I want to talk like a Khajiit. This one receives new shipments.
Commander, it is good to see you again. Would you care to see some of its fantastic items today?
Show me your items.
So, sell. Sell or junk. Yes. And we'll keep the upgrades for now. We might use them. That's fine. Yeah, that's the Hanar. My general advice with the Hanar is just not to trust them. They're a bit fucky. At least with the Volus, you know they're shady. The Hanar is just kind of off. That's another keeper. I know there's a quest at some point to track them all. Best to get that quest really before I explore, because I'll forget where they all are, but I can always do that between sessions. Let's see, what else have we got down here? There's another thing over here. It's such a big place, man. There's so much to see. What is this place filled with so many wonders?
That's nothing. I've had my office rearranged 5 times now.
5 times? But why? What do they want?
How should I know? It's not like Keepers offer an explanation for what they're doing.
And yet, everyone just lets them go on doing whatever it is they do.
What choice do we have? If you try to stop them, they just shut down and another one replaces it.
Just strange that we know so little about them.
Not to mention frustrating.
So this woman has her furniture moved around by these fuckers. These fuckers over here. And she doesn't know why. But they just look after things. It is big. Oh, hey there.
Welcome. I am Naylina. I don't recognize you as one of our expected clients today. Would you like me to see when the consort will be able to meet with you?
Can't I just go in?
I'm afraid not. Yeah, you must understand there are many who seek the consort services. But if you wish to leave your name, she'll make every effort to meet with you.
What do you do here, Naylina?
I'm one of the consort's acolytes. Many of the people here today will not see the consort, but they expect to be attended to just the same. It's our job to ensure that they leave contented.
What exactly do you attend to?
Well, each acolyte has her unique abilities. Some soothe with song, others with conversation. As much as possible, we seek to match the needs of our clients to the skills of our acolytes. My specialty is touch. My fingertips can find every tension point in your body and relieve it.
So she's a masseuse.
I'd like to try out your services.
Excellent. I'll add you to our client list. We should be able to see you in 3 or 4 months.
What is this, the NHS?
Nobody's worth that much of a wait.
Well, that's not for me to judge. I have your name and you'll be contacted. Is there anything else?
I think I'm done here.
Oh, well, I hope you'll return again in the future. We always enjoy seeing new clients.
Naylina.
Ah.
Yes, Shaira?
Send the commander up to see me. I wish to speak with her.
Yes, of course, mistress.
So, the game tries to make the Astari sexy, and I just don't think they are.
Huh. It appears the consort has taken notice of you. She'd like to meet with you now.
What does she want to see me for?
I don't know. You'll have to ask her yourself. Just head upstairs. She'll be waiting for you.
The Astari is another race I would recommend being cautious around because, again, they can be very manipulative.
I see even the humans find the consort irresistible.
This is my first time. I can't believe I didn't come sooner. I'd spend all day here if I could.
Welcome. It is a pleasure to see you.
Isn't this place terrific?
The Volus are funny.
You're with the Alliance? My brother's a private back on Earth.
Maybe? Or maybe she has a crush on power. She's a powerful woman, so she's probably heard a lot, including the kind of position Shepard might obtain. Oh, I want to sleep in that. Looks like fun. I want to sleep in the purple pod. And eat the boogs.
That is close enough, Commander. I've heard a great many things about you since your arrival here in our citadel.
Yeah, it is a red flag if you hate bacon. Except me. I don't like bacon, but I respect your right to like bacon. So that equals out to a neutral flag.
You wanted to speak with me?
I have a certain problem that could use your expertise.
Maybe I can help.
I have a friend, Septimus, a retired Turian general. I won't discuss the details, but he wanted me to be more than I could be. We had a falling out. Now he spends his days in Cora's den, drinking and spreading lies about me. If you would speak to him as a fellow soldier, I believe he will listen to you and let the matter be.
See the touch? She's trying to control you. I don't like that. I get put off by manipulative people, which is why I don't tend to like a story. But I'm also quite commonly racist towards elves in RPGs, so it checks out.
What happened between you?
I respect his privacy too much to go into the details. If he wishes to tell you what happened, that is his prerogative.
I don't make any promises, but I'll see what I can do.
Thank you, Commander. That is all I can ask. Appeal to his sense of honor. Remind him of his position as a general. If you can convince him to stop spreading lies about
No
me,
touchy. Get away from me. You're making me uncomfortable. Ugh.
Now I must ask you to take your leave. I have many clients waiting to see me.
Ugh. That's what I mean. Like, I know they're designed to appeal alluring and attractive. That's part of the whole shtick. They're quite manipulative. And they use people's weaknesses and vices and desires to manipulate them. And because of that, they make me a little uncomfortable. I don't like them. I don't trust them. But yeah. So we've seen all this down here. It's probably a good idea that we save the game again, just in case. And we'll go down the other end. I think we've been down the other end. We found the Hanar, but I don't think it's the big stupid jellyfish Hanar. I think that might come later. You big stupid jellyfish. I'm sure he's in the Citadel. I wonder if that's Mass Effect 2. I don't remember. We've been down there.
Welcome to the Presidium. Allow me to be your guide.
Please don't. Alright, let's go somewhere else then. So, journal. Ah, yes,
The council isn't going to ask me any questions, are they?
I doubt it. We've made our reports. Now we just have to trust Ambassador
the
Udine.
elevator hidden loading screens. This is a bit of a meme with Mass Effect, the hidden loading screens elevators. Let's all meet the council.
Saren's hiding something. Give me more time. Stall them.
Stall the council? Don't be ridiculous. Your investigation is over, Garrus.
Commander Shepard, Garrus Vicarian.
You guys know this guy is amazing because he's got a power level tracker.
Come across anything I should know about?
Saren's a Spectre. Most of his activities are classified. I couldn't find anything solid. But I know he's up to something. Like you humans say.
Metroid does the best elevator loading screens?
I think the
I don't think I've
ready
seen
for us,
those.
Commander.
Good luck, Shepard. Maybe they'll listen to you. You don't want to keep the council waiting.
I like Garrus. We'll see more of him later. Let's have a quick look around the place. You have a fountain and all sorts. Very nice place. Me exploring every nook and cranny as I'm wont to do. There's another keeper. That one's having a rest.
Don't be ridiculous. The Volus won't be joining the Council for years.
I'm not so sure. The humans are making a strong push, and you can bet the Volus will be right on their coattails if they succeed.
Allowing the humans to join us is a sound strategic move. But the Volus? No. The Hanar are likely to be next, then the Elcor.
You may be right, though the Hanar need to lighten up a bit first.
You just don't like them because you have trouble understanding them.
And you can see a little bit of the racial politics going on there, which is quite nice. Quite intimate seating there. Alright then. Hey there, Anderson. How's it going?
The hearing's already started. Come on.
The Geth attack is a matter of some concern, but there is nothing to indicate Saren was involved in any way.
The investigation by Citadel Security turned up no evidence to support your charge of treason.
An eyewitness saw him kill Nihilus in cold blood.
We've read the Eden Prime reports, Ambassador. The testimony of one traumatized dock worker is hardly compelling proof.
I resent these accusations. Nihilus was a fellow Spectre and a friend.
That just let you catch him off guard.
Lying bitch.
Captain Anderson, you always seem to be involved when humanity makes false charges against me. And this must be your protege, Commander Shepard. The one who let the beacon get destroyed.
The mission to Eden Prime was top secret. The only way you could know about the beacon was if you were there.
With Nihilus gone, his files passed on to me. I read the Eden Prime report. I was unimpressed. But what can you expect from a human?
Saren despises humanity. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Your species needs to learn its place, Shepard. You're not ready to join the Council. You're not even ready to join the Spectres.
He has no right to say that. That's not his decision.
Shepard's admission into the Spectres is not the purpose of this meeting.
This meeting has no purpose. The humans are wasting your time, Counselor, and mine.
You can't hide behind the Council forever.
There is still one outstanding issue. Commander Shepard's vision. It may have been triggered by the beacon.
Are we allowing dreams into evidence now? How can I defend my innocence against this kind of testimony?
I agree. Our judgment must be based on facts and evidence, not wild imaginings and reckless speculation.
Do you have anything else to add, Commander Shepard?
This voice sounds so much like Kane from the Soul Reaver Legacy of Kane games. Saren, should we look it up? Let's have a look. Saren voice actor. Sorry if I'm being a bit quiet, by the way. I don't want to overtalk the voice because this is an important bit, but I will add Colleen Delaney? Really? Wait, did she voice Saren? No. Oh, that's Mass Effect. That's a Skyrim character for some reason. There's a Skyrim character with the same name. Fred Tata Skior? What's he been in? Let's have a look. IMDb. Actor, director. The hologram character, yeah, that's Saren. Let's look up Soul Reaver. Tom J. For the game's voice acting, Raziel was voiced by Michael Bell and Tom J. Voice acting. Voice roles. Let's see what he's been in. I don't think he's been in Legacy of Kain. It'll probably come up. He might just have a similar voice.
You've made your decision. I won't waste my breath.
The Council has found no evidence of any connection between Saren and the Geth. Ambassador, your petition to have him disbarred from the Spectres is denied.
I'm glad to see justice.
He's the same voice as Kain. Nice.
This meeting is
good
adjourned.
ear.
It was a mistake bringing you into that hearing, Captain. You and Saren have too much history. It made the Council question our motives.
I know Saren. He's working with the Geth for one reason. To exterminate the entire human race. Every colony we have is at risk. Every world we control is in danger. Even Earth isn't safe.
Tell me about this history between you and Saren.
I worked with him on a mission a long time ago. Things went bad. Real bad. We shouldn't talk about this here. But I know what he's like. And he has to be stopped.
What's our next step?
As a Spectre, he's virtually untouchable.
They really
we need
should,
to find
yeah.
some way to
They were great
expose
games
him.
back in the day. I barely remember anything about them. I know that they were
C-Sec
quite
investigator.
puzzle-heavy.
We saw him arguing with the Executor.
That's right. He was asking for more time to finish his report. Seems like he was close to finding something on Saren.
Any idea where we could find him?
I have a contact in C-Sec who can help us track Garrus down. His name is Harkin.
Forget it. They suspended Harkin last month, drinking on the job. I won't waste my time with that loser.
You won't have to. I don't want the Council using your past history with Saren as an excuse to ignore anything we turn up. Shepard will handle this.
You can't just cut Captain Anderson out of this investigation.
The Ambassador's right. I need to step aside.
I need to take care of some business. Captain, meet me in my office later.
Harkin's probably getting drunk at Cora's Den. It's a dingy little club in the lower section of the wards.
Maybe there's another way to find evidence against Saren.
You should talk to Barla Vaughn over in the financial district. Rumor has it he's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
Okay.
An information dealer. Buys and sells secrets to the highest bidder. I've heard Barla Vaughn's one of the top representatives. He might know something about Saren, but his information won't come cheap.
Well,
You and Saren have a history. What happened?
About 20 years ago, I was part of a mission in the Skillian Verge. I was working with Saren to find and remove a known terrorist threat. Saren eliminated his target, but a lot of people died along the way, innocent people. And the official records just covered it all up. But I saw how he operates. No conscience, no hesitation. He'd kill 1,000 innocent civilians to end a war without a second thought.
So would I. I'm not going to comment on that because, I mean, killing 1,000 innocent civilians to end a war, how many is going to die if the war doesn't end? Yeah, it's a complicated question. I don't know where I stand on that.
You don't think much of Harkin.
The guy joined C-Sec about 20 years ago. He's been an embarrassment to our species ever since. Roughing up suspects in custody, bribery accusations, alcohol and drug use. The embassy used to step in when
I know the voice actor who plays
I guess
Raziel
enough
is
was
not
enough.
alive. He died a few years ago. I think I remember talking about it with you, yeah.
I thought this embassy was supposed to help humans.
Harkin may be human, but he's also an ass. He's had more than his share of chances. If the embassy wasn't protecting him, he would have been fired 15 years ago. C-Sec is better off without him.
Guy's a scumbag. He should have been cut loose a long time ago.
He was one of the first human C-Sec officers. Guess it would have looked bad if he got fired. A lot of backroom deals were worked out over the years to keep him on the force. Politics is a dirty business sometimes, but it looks like his time's run out. We've got enough humans in C-Sec now to stop protecting him.
I want to know more about the Spectres.
They're not your typical government agency. They tend to work alone, behind the scenes. They take care of problems the Council can't. It's not easy preserving peace across an entire galaxy. The Council prefers to use diplomacy and negotiation. But sometimes more extreme measures are needed.
How are they chosen?
How do they decide who becomes a Spectre?
You can't just apply to join. There's no training program. Spectres aren't made. They're born. The Council's always looking for exceptional individuals. People who can get the job done, like you. They've been watching you for years. They see something in you. They want you on their side. Nihilus was supposed to give them a final recommendation, but with him gone, things are still up in the air.
They sound like shadow operatives.
Everything about them is classified. We don't even know how many there are.
Again,
the latest
they're
alliance
basically
estimate
Bond.
puts their numbers under 100. But the
We
Council
should
couldn't
be
do its
named
job
friggin'
without them.
German Bond, not German
They're the
Shepherd.
Citadel's top agents, the last line of defense, the final option before open war. The entire galaxy respects and fears them. If a Spectre shows up, you know something big is about to happen.
What happens when a Spectre goes rogue, like Saren?
It doesn't happen often. The Council is careful when they select their candidates. But when something does go wrong, there's usually only one solution. Send another Spectre to bring the rogue agent down.
I should go.
Good luck, Shepard. I'll be over in the ambassador's office if you need anything else.
Alright. Cool, so we've got some lore about their history. Can I talk to
This is it. The very heart of the Citadel. The pinnacle of galactic power. Kinda makes your head spin if you think about it too much.
Ashley,
So, this is where the Council passes judgment on all us little folk, huh? Ever get the feeling we're in over our heads, Commander?
Right, let's see where we can jump to. Cora's Den. We've been to the embassies, consort chambers, financial district. The financial district. I see a quest walker. Hello.
Is there anything I can do for you today, Commander?
I heard you work for the Shadow Broker. Do you have any information about Saren?
You're very blunt, Shepard. But you're right. I am an agent for the Shadow Broker. And I do know something about Saren.
I hear your information can be expensive.
Normally, this information would cost a small fortune. But these are exceptional circumstances. So I am going to give it to you for free.
What's the catch?
There is no catch. The Shadow Broker is quite upset with Saren right now. They used to do a lot of business, until Saren turned on him.
Saren betrayed him. Imagine that.
No matter what you think of Saren, he's not stupid. He knows the Shadow Broker is a valuable ally. Turning on him doesn't make sense. Not unless something huge was at stake. I don't know the details, but the Shadow Broker hired a freelancer to deal with it. A Krogan mercenary.
A Krogan mercenary. Now that's a dangerous force. We'll talk about the Krogan soon.
That's not much to go on.
I just told you that the most famous Spectre in the galaxy betrayed the Shadow Broker. Quite a bargain, considering the price. Speak with the Krogan if you want to learn more. I heard he was paying a visit to Citadel security. If you hurry, you might catch him before he leaves the Academy.
Isn't it strange that a Krogan would want to speak with CSEC?
Very. However, I doubt the visit was entirely his choice. You'll need to speak with him if you want to know more.
Thanks for the info.
My pleasure, Commander.
When it comes to Krogan, picture a really big, really angry toad. Krogans are the orcs of Mass Effect. They are aggressive, short-tempered, and fucking love fighting. Krogans are the brutes of Mass Effect, and there is typically Not much more to them beyond that. Krogans love war. They love fighting, and they became so much of a problem that the Solarians invented a method to keep them under control. The genophage. They basically sterilized them. Because Krogans would breed like wildfire. And they needed to, because Krogans are so aggressive, they'd kill each other all the time. So they naturally have to breed like wildfire. The genophage basically sterilized them. They can reproduce, but the vast majority of children they have are stillborn. And this has been the cause of great strife between the Krogan and other races for many, many years. A lot of people believe it's the right choice to make because of how dangerous they are. And I'll be honest, I believe it was the right choice at the time, but times change. Yeah. It's a matter of debate at this point. Right, we want to get to C-Sec. Maybe Citadel Tower?
What? Oh, no, I wasn't. Never mind.
Let me just stand here awkwardly.
Yes, is there something you want?
Why are you so interested in the Keepers?
Keepers? I've got no interest in the Keep.
Don't get coy. I know what I saw.
I'm not so sure I should be talking to you about this.
Just tell me what you're doing. I'm not here to get you into trouble.
All right. I guess it wouldn't hurt to tell you. I'm using a small scanner to gather readings on the Keepers. So far I've had mixed results. I find it difficult to get near the creatures.
Why were you being so secretive about it, though?
Well, technically we're not supposed to disturb the Keepers. I don't really think my scanning disturbs them, but the authorities might disagree. I'd like to do it more openly, but it's not really worth getting arrested over.
I could help you out. I'm not worried about the authorities.
I don't
This
even
is the
know
quest
who
I was
you are.
talking about.
I'm Commander Shepard with the Alliance military.
Well, I suppose I could use the help. You'll need this. It's the scanning device I developed. Activate it each time you see a Keeper. All collected data will automatically upload to my database. I'll even send a few credits your way for each unique scan.
What are you doing with the data once you've scanned it?
Trying to learn whatever I can about the Keepers. We see them working everywhere, yet we know so little about them. I'm a scientist. I want to know what makes them tick.
I should get going then.
Yeah.
Yes, I have much work myself. So long.
Ooh, money.
And good luck with the scanning.
Yeah, that's the quest I was talking about, which is why they're hidden everywhere. It's a reward for exploration, pretty much. So now we get experience and credits for everyone we scan. So I'm not going to be doing this now. I would usually run around the Citadel again and scan them all. However, we've already done that.
Waiting to speak with one of the council's
So I'll do that
assistants.
between sessions.
Commander?
You sure have to climb a lot of stairs to reach the council. Think that's supposed to be symbolic of their importance?
Right, where's C-Sec then? I think they're in the wards. We'll go to Kara's Den. Ooh, money. Right, Kara's Den.
That's her.
Oh shit. We got assassins after us.
Lost shields!
Victorians.
Those were Saren's men.
Think we're good, Commander.
Okay then. Welcome to the CD bar. Let's sit down for a bit and take in the show. So yeah, a story being a story. Again, the game thinks they're sexy. I don't get it.
Sorry, I'll get to you when I can.
Hello. Speaking of Krogan, here's a Krogan.
I got business here, but not with you.
Commander. What do you want?
I'm here on Shayira's behalf. Your lies are hurting her.
Good! Her lies have been killing me for days. I've seen a lot of horrible things in my days, and there's only one woman in this damn galaxy that helps me forget it.
So if you feel that way, then why spread lies about her?
'Cause she rejected me! Me! Septimus Oraka, General of the Turian Fleet!
Is she really worth it? There must be other women.
It's not just any woman I want. It's her, and her alone.
Ah, there's been 15
Look,
people
kid,
jumping
I
in this,
appreciate
and then
what you're
pissing off
trying
again.
to do, but don't waste your time.
Enjoy your drink, General.
Yeah, off you go. See you later, kid.
I don't feel right just leaving like this.
Don't waste your time, kid. Run away now, while you still can.
Goodbye, General.
Yeah. Don't... Oh, it's too late for me.
Right, I'm gonna load that because I know I can do better than that. I need better, yeah, I need better, communication for that, I think. So maybe if I level up at a certain point, I can do it again. So we'll try that again. So we're gonna get into combat there, so we'll leave that there for now. Is this CSEC? This is a trading area. This isn't CSEC.
Hello there. Welcome to Moorland's famous shop. You want many good supplies, yes?
Let me see what you have.
Oh, you will be pleased, I think. Very good things I have. You will see.
She stares at him for a bit. Oop. Ugh. Yeah, the mouse and keyboard is way better when it comes to the menus. Oh my god. The controller's not good. For general gameplay, the controller's a lot better. So we're just gonna run around here, get used to this area. I know if I go out down there, I'll get into combat. Where's the Quinari? Not the Quinari. I forget their name now. Is it Quinari? No, Quinari's Dragon Age. Oh, there's another keeper. Scan. Where's CSEC? That's what I want to find. I want to find CSEC. Oh my god, this place is so big! And I can't remember the layout!
Commander Shepard? Excuse me, Commander Shepard!
Oh god, what
I'm
you want?
Emily Wong. I'm an investigative journalist working here on the Citadel. Could I have a moment of your time?
What do you need?
I've been hunting for evidence of corruption and organized crime on the Citadel, but there are places I can't go. I was hoping you might share anything you find during your own investigation. I can make it worth your time.
How do you know I'm investigating anything here on the Citadel?
I'm a good journalist, Commander Shepard. Word gets around.
How do you know that my investigation is going to uncover anything you need?
I'm sure you remember.
You wouldn't be investigating if it
We'll
weren't
just
big.
explore.
And
We'll
if it's
find
big,
it.
it's something I'd
I
like
know
to
the
hear
start
about.
of it is a little boring, which is probably why people are jumping in and out again, but it's fine.
No promises, but if I find anything relating to your case, I'll inform you.
Thank you, Commander. You won't regret it.
Don't trust the press. I know, right? You can punch one of them in I think, Mass Effect 2. She's actually the one modeled after the woman from IGN, Jessica Chobert, if you remember her. Yeah, you can punch her in the next game. It's funny. Right, what's over here? View of Nabala. There's another rapid translate. Ooh, a keeper. I remember her. Yeah. There's a clinic to get myself healed up.
Hello there, Commander. I'm Dr. Claude Michel. Is there something I can do for you?
I'll be going now.
Yeah.
Goodbye, Commander.
I don't need
Nice
healing
talking.
supplies. Let's check around here to see if there's anything worth interacting with. No. Alright, let's go. We'll learn the layout. It'll take some time, but we'll learn it. And as I say, I'll do some running around between sessions as well. Right, I can't go that way, so we've reached the end of it here. I wonder where C-Sec is. I'm assuming it's around here. This looks about right for the area. But we'll just keep walking around. We'll see what we find. Or is this where that other safer nightclub is? You want to see Shepard dance? That's a fun
I
name.
don't think you bought this here. I don't sell this model.
Look, I know it was you. I remember your face.
Really, that's impressive. Usually you humans can't tell one Turian from another.
This was the place. Now, are you going to give me a refund or not?
Do you have your proof of purchase?
What? No, I don't think you ever gave me one.
I'm sorry then. I can't help you.
But, what do you...
Can't help you.
I thought that would lead to something then. Ooh. Keeper.
Hello, Earth Clan. No doubt you've just come back from the colonies. Will you be needing supplies?
What colonies are you talking about?
Oh, my mistake, Earth Clan. I assumed... It doesn't matter. Pharaohs? Novaria? Well, if you haven't heard of them yet, I'm sure you will soon.
Yeah, they're other human colonies.
Where you hail from. My goods are available to all.
Show me what you got.
Most excellent. I am sure you...
Yeah, we got different weapons and shit. I don't really like the layout. I'm not gonna lie. You've got to remember, like, the names of shit and how valuable they are.
Best place on this ward to buy upgrades.
Is that... You're Commander Shepard, the hero of Eden Prime. I am so honored to meet you.
Do I know you?
No, I'm just
oh god,
fan.
no, it's the
One of your
adoring
biggest
fan.
fans, actually.
By Azura.
Conrad Werner. They say you killed more than 100 Geth on Eden Prime.
I spent most of my time trying to stay alive and help the colonists.
Hey, I know you're probably busy, but do you have time for a quick autograph?
Here you go.
Thanks. I really appreciate it. My wife is going to be so impressed. I'll let you get back to work. But next time you're on Earth, I'd love to buy you a drink. Thanks again.
I think he tries to sell it or something. I can't remember. Just a corner here. Let's go downstairs, see what's down here. And then we've got this shopping area. Alright, well, so we've seen all this. Right. So, yeah, let's go there.
That's
fight
her.
these fools. Get those headshots down.
Those were Saren's men.
Right, we'll avoid talking with that guy until we get better skills. Just in case. Oh, there's Hawken. Cool, we'll talk to him.
Hey there, sweetheart. You looking for some fun? Because I gotta say, that soldier get-up looks real good on that body of yours. Why don't you sit your sweet little ass down beside old Harkin? Have a drink. We'll see where this goes.
I'm gonna punch you in the face.
I'd rather drink a cup of acid after chewing on a razor blade.
You trying to hurt my feelings? You gotta do better than that. After 20 years with C-Sec, I've been called every name in the book, princess.
Call me princess again and you'll be picking your teeth up off the floor. Now tell me where Garrus is.
Okay, just relax. Garrus, you say? You must be one of Anderson's crew. Poor bastard still trying to bring Saren down, huh? I know where Garrus is, but But you gotta tell me something first. Did the captain let you in on his big secret?
I just need to know where Garrus is.
But it's all related, don't you see? The captain used to be a Spectre. Didn't know that, did you?
Oh, shit. I didn't know that.
The first human
forgot
ever
about
given
that.
honor. And then he blew it. Screwed up his mission so bad they kicked him out. Of course, he blames Saren. Says the Turians set him up.
Why'd they kick him out?
Have to ask him. I never heard any of the details. Bet it's a good story, though. The hero's fall. Classic tragedy.
You said they covered all this up. How'd you hear about it?
I spent 20 years working cases here on the Citadel. People on this station love to talk. Secrets are like herpes. If you got them,
oh, no.
might as well spread them around.
One more chance. Tell me where Garrus is. Now.
Okay, settle down. He went to speak to Dr. Michelle, over in the med clinic on the other side of the wards.
What's it like working for CSEC?
You mean, what was it like? The executors suspended me without pay. Recurring
About fucking time,
violations.
if you ask me, you piece of shit.
CSEC was keeping a file on me. Can you believe that? Every mistake I ever made went into the books. Get a little rough with a suspect, note in the file. Have a couple of drinks on duty, note in the file.
I'm sure at this point
Skim
it's
a couple
several
of credits
volumes
off a
thick.
drug bust, note in the file. It's a goddamn witch hunt.
You get off easy if you ask me.
What the hell do you know? Working for CSEC isn't like being a Marine. People get pissed off if we shoot somebody. Investigations, inquiries, rules, regulations. Every day I plow through enough red tape to choke a rhino. That's how you gotta be to do this job. So don't talk to me about right and wrong. You soldiers got it easy.
Quit blaming others, you're a
You need to look in a
sleazeball.
mirror. Sober up and take some responsibility for yourself.
Save your sermons. This ain't no church.
I'm out of here.
Yeah, good. Go. Let me drink in peace.
Alright, so there's another one down. We'll save him for later. There's a Krogan bouncer back here. Hello.
The back rooms are private, reserved for Fist and his friends.
Who's Fist?
He owns this club, but the customers have to stay out front.
Goodbye.
Enjoy the club.
Alright, we might be back to see that. Let's quickly save the game. Let's see if we can make some fucking progress, huh? Let's go find Garrus. Well, we know who that doctor is. We saw him before. So,
Why didn't Captain Anderson tell us he used to be a Spectre?
Maybe it's not true. Harkin's an ass. I bet he's just messing with...
Maybe. Right, we've been that way. Okay. So let's go up here. And we'll go to the clinic. We'll find Garrus. Starting to get my bearings again in this game. It's been a long time since I played it. Great game though. I really like Mass Effect. So, hopefully it's entertaining enough for you. And I'm, you know, and as I say, I know I'm not talking much, but there will be plenty of time for reactions as the game goes on, but this is mostly setting shit up at the moment. There we go. Here's the doctor's clinic around here, I think.
I didn't tell anyone, I swear!
That was smart, Doc. Now if Garrus comes around, you stay smart. Keep your mouth shut or we'll... Who are you?
Let her go.
Ah!
Nice. Well, they didn't last very long, did they?
Now it gets fun.
Amazing aiming, me.
Take out those hostiles!
Yeah, Garrus is amazing. I like this dude.
Perfect timing, Shepard. Gave me a clear shot at that bastard.
You took him down clean.
Sometimes you get lucky. Dr. Michelle, are you hurt?
No, I'm okay. Thanks to you. All of you.
Why were they threatening you? Who do they work for?
They work for Feast. They wanted
Oh,
to shut me up. Keep me
interesting.
from telling Garrus about
We just
the
heard about
Quarian.
Fist.
What Quarian?
A few days ago, a Quarian came by my office.
Here's the character
She'd
you
been
like.
shot, but she wouldn't tell me
The
who
one
did
you
it.
mentioned before with the mask?
I could tell she
That's
was
a
scared,
Quarian.
probably on the run. She asked me about the Shadow Broker. She wanted to trade information in exchange for a safe place to hide.
Where is she now?
I put her in contact with Fist. He's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
Not anymore. Now he works for Saren. And the Shadow Broker isn't too happy about it.
Fist betrayed the Shadow Broker? That's stupid even for him. Saren must have made him quite the offer.
That Quarian must have something Saren wants. Something worth crossing the Shadow Broker to get.
What else can you tell me about the Quarian?
I'm not sure. Like I said, she wanted to trade information for a place to hide. She didn't... Wait a minute. Geth. Her information had something to do with the Geth.
She must be able to link Saren to the Geth. There is no way the Council can ignore this.
Time we paid Fist a visit.
This is your show, Shepard. But I want to bring Saren down as much as you do. I'm coming with you.
You're a Turian. Why do you want to bring him down?
I couldn't find the proof I needed in my investigation, but I knew what was really going on. Saren is a traitor to the Council and a disgrace to my people.
I love the Torian reverb, man. It makes it sound so cool.
Welcome aboard, Garrus.
You know, we aren't the only ones going after Fist. The Shadow Broker hired a Krogan bounty hunter named Rex to take him out.
Rex?
Yeah, we heard about him.
A Krogan might come in handy.
Last I heard, he was at the CSEC Academy.
What's he doing there?
Fist accused him of making threats. We brought Rex in for a little talk. If you hurry, you can catch him at the Academy before he leaves.
Move out.
Right then, who are we bringing with us? We're definitely bringing Garrus with us. Who else? We've got Kaidan and Ashley. Kaidan is neat and all, but I think Ashley is going to add more, drama, just because she's a racist and doesn't like aliens. So, that's who we're bringing with us. Although, Kaidan... Yeah, Kaidan's gonna bring biotics and tech. We're gonna have too high combat strength if we bring her, you're right. Okay, let's bring Kaidan. And while we're here, Garrus. Yeah, decryption. Garrus is someone I'm gonna want on my team a lot, so we're pulling that up. And we'll improve his assault rifles. There we go. Alright, cool. Nice. Let's go, Garrus. So where's Rex? Oh, I've just leveled up. Perfect. I still can't level up Charm. Pistols. I'll start raising the biotics at this point, but so far we don't need it. We'll increase Vanguard, I think. Kaidan. Decryption. Garrus. Decryption. What's damping? Alright. Assault rifles, I think, for him. Sniper rifles unlocked. That's probably what we're going to focus on for him. Because sniper rifles are good.
Bigger than it looked.
How would you know?
Right, journal. Rex. Rex, the Krogan bounty hunter, is being questioned at CSEC Academy. If you can meet him there if you want to speak to him. Right, so I need to find the CSEC Academy now.
500 to see the ascension from the inside out.
So we need to find out how you get to the CSEC Academy.
Hey, I know you. You're Shepard, right? I was on Mindwar during the Blitz. Saw you on the vids when you got your medal. You saved the whole colony.
Looks like you have a fan.
I'm sorry, I just never thought I'd meet someone like you in person. My name's Lang, Officer Eddie Lang, Citadel Security. It's an honor to meet you, Commander. What are you doing down here in the wards? Anything I can help you with?
Why'd you join Citadel Security?
I don't know. Seemed like the right thing to do,
we'll have to find out a way to
Maybe
get
it's
to
in my
C-Sec
blood.
now.
My grandfather was a cop back on Earth. It's kind of what C-Sec is. Police for the Citadel. I'm still pretty new at it, but I like it so far. Way more interesting than staying back on Earth. You get to meet all kinds of cool aliens, like those Hanar. Wild. Plus, C-Sec gets a lot of respect here. We uphold the law. People, even aliens, appreciate that.
Alright, cool.
Do you know a C-Sec officer named Harkin?
I shouldn't really say too much. He's been on the force a lot longer than me. But I've heard things, you know?
He seems like a pretty neat
Drinking on
guy.
the job, taking bribes, that kind of thing. Rumors mostly, but they suspended him, so some of it must be true.
I have to go.
Right. You're probably real busy. Well, see you around, Commander.
C-Sec Academy. Here we go. This is where we need to be. Let's save the game. Just in case. We're dealing with Krogan here. You never know what's going to happen with Krogan. Probably combat. Alright, let's go. C-Sec Academy. Hey, elevator time.
In light of the recent attack on Eden Prime, many colonial investors are pulling their support for future projects. Proponents of expanded human colonization insist that Eden Prime was an isolated
There's just
case.
something so odd about the
Nevertheless,
elevator
colonist
scenes, it's
enrollment
funny.
has dropped sharply.
They're so awkward.
Many colonial proposals are on hold until backers have some reassurance that human colonies will be adequately protected.
Alright, welcome to C-Sec. Here we go. Ah, perfect.
Witnesses saw you making threats in Fist's bar. Stay away from him.
I don't take orders from you.
This is your only warning, Rex.
You should warn Fist. I will kill him.
You want me to arrest you?
Good way to disguise loading times. Yeah, yeah. It's pretty cool. It's better than a loading screen.
Go on. Get out of here.
Do I know you, human?
My name's Shepard. I'm going after Fist. Thought you might want to come along.
Shepard. Commander Shepard. I've heard a lot about you.
Yeah, this is a
We're
Krogan.
both warriors, Shepard.
They're imposing.
Out of respect, I'll give you a fair warning. I'm going to kill Fist.
Fist knows you're coming. We'll have a better chance if we all work together.
My people have a saying. Seek the enemy of your enemy, and you will find a friend.
I think we're gonna get along just fine, Rex.
Let's go. I hate to keep Fist waiting.
Nice. Yeah, we're gonna have, combat. Yeah, we're not gonna have much tech support, but we're gonna bring up the cool guys. Let's go. Alright, here's Rex. Oh my god, he's a Vanguard. What the fuck? He can barrier as well? I didn't know that. What the hell? Yeah, barrier's gonna be so useful. We're gonna put everything into that. Combat armor, yeah. We'll work on his weapons later. Let's just make him fucking tanky so far. Yeah, we'll just make him as tanky as possible. Alright. Let's have a little wander around before we move on.
One sec, looking you up. Commander Shepard, here with the Alliance military. First time on the Citadel, that about right?
How did you know all that?
I'm the C-Sec requisitions officer. I need to make sure our buyers are authorized. So, will you be purchasing anything today, Commander Shepard?
Not today.
I think I'll be going.
Sure thing, Commander. You have a good day now.
Ooh, keeper. Gotta catch 'em all! Right. Let's have a quick wander around here, and then let's go and pay Fist a visit,
Okay, Jalid. Let me get this straight. Your business partner, Shorman, he's threatened you?
Well, no, not exactly. Hey there! Oh, you're not C-Sec, are you? Did you want something?
What were you trying to explain to the officer before?
My colleague is trying to kill me, and I thought we were friends.
How do you know he wants you dead?
He's changed. He won't talk to me at work anymore, and he started following me.
Maybe he likes you.
Yesterday, he followed me all the way home, just waiting for a chance. I don't care what anyone thinks. He wants me gone. I know it.
Is there something I can do? Talk to your friend, maybe?
Would you? That's all I want. Someone to talk to him. Tell him to leave me alone. He thinks he can just push me around, but you'll show him, won't you?
Just tell me where he is and I'll go find him.
Oh, right. Well, he wanted to meet with me down in the wards near the markets. He said he just wanted to talk, but I know better. His name's Shorban. He's a Solarian. You shouldn't have any trouble. He's just a scientist.
Shorban. That's the guy who wanted us to scam the Keepers.
Huh.
The Keepers? Well, even more reason to go after him. That's against regulations.
I better look into this right away.
Huh.
Find out what he's up to.
Anything's possible with Shorban these days. Well, good luck.
Maybe he just wanted to study the Volus? I assume he just wants to study their suits or something.
Commander.
That's what I'm assuming. I'm not assuming any malice. Yeah. Let's go back to where we came from. And let's speak with Shorban, shall we? And then go and pay Fist a visit.
A Solarian excavation team has run into an unexpected problem after unearthing a Prothean dig site. Hanar protesters have blockaded the dig site, claiming that artifacts of the Enkindlers, as the Hanar call them, should not be disturbed. The excavation team has appealed to Hanar representatives on the Citadel to reach a diplomatic solution.
The Hanar are quite religious. But yeah, the Prothean. The ancient race. Oh, we're up here now. Ugh. I went the wrong way. Yeah, sorry Rex. Let me just scan this Keeper and we'll go back. Is there a teleport thing around here somewhere? I want to at least get into a bit of fun fist combat before we move on.
Binary Helix has settled out of court with a Krogan group that had accused the Genetics Corporation of fraud. The Krogan group had contracted Binary Helix to perform studies with a long-range goal of curing their genetic sterilization. The group later sued for a return of investment money when the study produced no viable results.
Keeping a Metroid... You're going to have to show me that post-stream. After the stream, I'm going to have to sort something out, but if you send me what you mean, I'll look at it. It sounds funny. Right, let's just jump to where we need to go. Markets. See if we can find where the Shorin is. It's not around here. Let's see down below. Ah, here he is, Corbin.
Commander, I wasn't expecting to see you again. Is there something you want?
In every Metro game, Samus rides an elevator.
You can start by telling me the truth, Shorban.
I'm not sure what you're referring to. My experiments are...
We're not buying it. Jalid told us you've been after him.
You spoke with Jalid? Then you know about the data?
No, but you're gonna tell me. Everything.
You boys can go. Looks like my plans have changed. It's not as bad as you think, Commander. Jalid and I just got a little over our heads.
Keep talking.
The company we work for developed an experimental procedure for use in medical scanners. Jalid and I saw even more potential, so we stole the plans and secretly developed a tool to scan the Keepers. Can you imagine?
Send a link on Discord.
A tool
Cool.
that can actually get readings from the Keepers?
What's so special about that?
The Keepers are almost impossible to scan, and you can't capture them or get samples. They just self-destruct. After centuries here, we still don't know anything about them. Don't you see? We were the first to scan them, ever. You've seen it yourself, Commander. You know we can do it.
Why are you trying to kill your partner?
I'm not trying to kill him. Jalid's job was to disseminate our initial findings. But he decided to keep the data for himself. Maybe to sell it. I don't know.
See, never trust a Volus. This is what I'm talking about.
I should kill both of you idiots.
We lost our heads. We just couldn't let an opportunity like this pass us by. Commander, if you'll just continue gathering data for me, imagine what we might learn. And you'll stand to make a bit of a profit yourself, remember?
I suppose a little scanning here and there won't hurt anyone.
Very good. Maybe if you wouldn't mind speaking with Jalid. The data you're gathering for me is useless if Jalid won't help me analyze it.
I'll go have a chat with him right now.
Thank you. And happy scanning, Commander.
We'll do that later. For now, we've got a meeting with Fist, because that will be more interesting. Allons-y. Right, let's save here, because shit's about to go down. Down for a bit of action, I say.
Looks like it's shut down.
Fist.
Oh.
Charging up.
One. Leave a guy gone.
Eat this!
Oh, Krogan bouncer. Guy in the top.
Metagel deployed.
Alright, where's the others? More through there.
Fire in the hole!
Pretty simple. Ow. I got hit by my own grenade.
All patched up.
Stop right there. Don't come any closer.
Warehouse workers. All the real guards must be dead.
Stay back or we'll shoot.
This would be a good time to find somewhere else to work.
Yeah, right. That's a good idea.
Yeah, I never liked Fist anyway.
Yeah. Doesn't show you all the elevators, make sure we get the idea.
Shooting people isn't always the answer.
There we are, so Paragon points. I've been too renegade up until this point. Alright, let's loot. Give. Oh, let's save first. There we are. Ooh. We got cheat. Alright.
Shepard's been hit!
Oh fuck.
Good as new.
Shepard's been hit!
Fucking hell. Barrier? Do we have barrier? Wall? I don't have barrier. Marksman. There we go.
Wait! Don't kill me, I surrender!
Tell me where the Quarian is and I won't have to shoot you in the kneecaps.
She's not here. I don't know where she is. That's the truth.
He's no use to you now. Let me kill him.
Wait. I don't know where the Quarian is, but I know where you can find her. The Quarian isn't here. Said she'd only deal with the Shadow Broker himself.
Face to
As long as I
face.
ignored the turret.
Impossible. Even I was hired through an agent.
Nobody meets the Shadow Broker. Ever. Even I don't know his true identity. But she didn't know that. I told her I'd set a meeting up. But when she shows up, it'll be Saren's men waiting for her.
Tell me where that meeting is before I blow your lying head off.
Here on the wards, the back alley by the markets. She's supposed to meet them right now. You can make it if you hurry.
What are you doing?
The Shadow Broker paid me to kill him. I don't leave jobs half done.
A lot of people died because of him. He had it coming. Now let's move. We have to save that Quarian.
Alright, let's go. Right, we got time for this. Nice. Take that sheet. Now, let's get going. Alright, we're timed now, as you can see from the bottom. Gotta get there quick.
Not now, Shepard.
Oh yeah, that marker's been a request. Obviously, it's in a different instance at this point. Right, cool. I like how I'm playing this game like it's a fucking shooter. Not a shooter, like I'm playing a warrior. I need to start using those biotic powers. Make my life easier.
All patched up.
Let's throw it this way. Yeah, here we go.
Did you bring it?
Where's the Shadow Broker? Where's Fist?
They'll be here. Where's the evidence?
No way. The deal's off.
Here's the Quarian. Nice. Who the fuck hires Silurian bouncers? Whoa! There we are.
Fist set me up. I knew I couldn't trust him.
Quarians are the ones that created the Geth. They used to live on a specific planet. They were very technologically advanced. A really cool society. And then they fucked up. They created the Geth, and the Geth ended up developing sentience and revolting against them. They ended up needing to flee their own planet. They have since lived as a bunch of basically wandering gypsies. They travel from place to place to place looking for salvage in order to keep essentially their entire people alive. Their entire people live on like a huge collection of ships that are put together by just scrap metal essentially. And they have to wear these suits pretty much their entire lives because their planet was pretty much clean, and they pick up every disease known to man if they don't have their suits. Their immune system is just non-existent. Everything around them makes them sick or could kill them, so they have to wear these suits all the time. Basically, as soon as they left their planet, they were fucked. Which is a real shame. The Quarian are some of the coolest, kind of like one of the coolest races. The problem is, nearly every Quarian you meet is a raging asshole outside of Tali. The character I like, yes.
Were you hurt in the fight?
I know how to look after myself. Not that I don't appreciate the help. Who are you?
My name's Shepard. I'm looking for evidence to prove Saren's a traitor.
Then I have a chance to repay you for saving my life. But not here. We need to go somewhere safe.
We could take her to the human embassy. Your ambassador will want to see this anyway.
You're not making my life easy, Shepard. Firefights in the wards, an all-out assault on Korra's den. Do you know how many... Who's this? A Quarian? What are you up to, Shepard?
This Quarian can help us bring down Saren. I would have told you that if you hadn't jumped down my throat.
I apologize, Commander. This whole thing with Saren has me a bit on edge. Maybe we should just start at the beginning, Miss...
My name is Tali. Tali Zora Naraya.
We don't see many Quarians here. Why did you leave the flotilla?
I was on my pilgrimage. My rite of passage into adulthood.
I've never heard of this before.
It is a tradition among my people. When we reach maturity,
Also,
we leave
I
the
love
ships
the
of
accent.
our parents and our people behind. Alone, we search the stars, only returning to the flotilla once we have discovered something of value. In this way, we prove ourselves worthy of adulthood.
The ambassador reminds me of like a police chief from a 70s action movie for some odd reason. No, I really see it. You're right. Yeah, it doesn't matter what you do, you fucked up. He's angry all the time. I like it. Yeah, you're right.
What kinds of things do you look for?
It could be resources like food or fuel, or some type of useful technology, or even knowledge that will make life easier on the flotilla. Through our pilgrimage, we prove that we will contribute to the community, rather than being a burden on our limited resources.
Tell us what you found.
During my travels, I began hearing reports of Geth. Since they drove my people into exile, the Geth have never ventured beyond the Veil. I was curious. I tracked a patrol of Geth to an uncharted world. I waited for one to become separated from its unit. Then I disabled it and removed its memory core.
I thought the Geth fried their memory cores when they died. Some kind of defense mechanism.
How did you manage to preserve the memory core?
My people created the Geth. If you're quick, careful, and lucky, small caches of data can sometimes be saved. Most of the core was wiped clean, but I salvaged something from its audio banks.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
That's Saren's voice. This proves he was involved in the attack.
He said Eden Prime brought him one step closer to finding the conduit. Any idea what that means?
The conduit.
I like how
must have
Rex is
something
just
to do with
standing in the
beacon.
background being like, why the fuck am I
Maybe
even
some
here?
kind of Prothean technology. Like a weapon.
Wait, there's more. Saren wasn't working alone.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
And one step closer to the return of the Reapers.
I don't recognize that other voice, the one talking about Reapers.
Are they some kind of new alien species?
According to the memory core, the Reapers were a hyper-advanced machine race that existed 50,000 years ago. The Reapers hunted the Protheans to total extinction, and then they vanished. At least, that's what the Geth believe.
Sounds a little far-fetched.
The vision on Eden Prime. I understand it now. I saw the Protheans being wiped out by the Reapers.
The Geth revere the Reapers as gods, the pinnacle of non-organic life, and they believe Saren knows how to bring the Reapers back.
The Council is
I'm
just
not
going to
saying what the
love
Reapers
this.
are, because it'll spoil it, but yeah. The Reapers are the overarching, like, big plot in Mass Effect. The thing that, like, connects all the games together beyond just, like, the character plots.
This is a lot to handle. They might just ignore everything we tell them.
No matter what they think about the rest of this, those audio files prove Saren's a traitor.
The Captain's right. We need to present this to the Council right away.
What about her, the Quarian?
My name is Tali. You saw me in the alley, Commander. You know what I can do. Let me come with you.
I thought you were on your pilgrimage.
The pilgrimage proves we are willing to give of ourselves for the greater good. What does it say about me if I turn my back on this? Saren is a danger to the entire galaxy. My pilgrimage can wait.
I'll take all the help I can get.
Thanks. You won't regret this.
Anderson and I will go ahead to get things ready with the Council. Take a few minutes to collect yourself, then meet us in the tower.
Right, for this, I'm going to bring Garrus, since he has a personal vendetta against Saren, because he thinks he is ashamed towards Ultarian. And I'm going to bring Tali, because she's the one that provided the information, so that makes the most sense. Plus, we have a decent combination then of biotic strength, tech strength, and combat strength. And then let's... Oh, wrong button. You. We're going to save the points Hopefully we'll get... Oh, that's right. I've just remembered how it works. Basically, the charm limit goes up when you get more Paragon points. The more Paragon points you acquire, the more brackets of the dialogue tree you acquire. I remember how it works now. Okay, cool. We'll increase pistols since we'll be focusing on them. Can't remember which one of these are better just yet. Lift is pretty good. So is Barrier, though. Maybe... Yeah, I'm going to increase this until I get Barrier, I think. Because Barrier is pretty good. Tally... Decryption. Yeah, she's going to be pure utilitarian. And electronics. Yeah. Oh, I can't get that yet? Why? There we go. She's not going to be very good in combat, but she is very utilitarian. Alright, cool. Let's go into the council. Right. Let's just use the fast travel system, which I think is around here somewhere. Oh, we'll find a fast travel system and we'll go from there. Because I definitely want to see this bit, at the very least this stream.
Excuse me, Commander Shepard. Commander Shepard, my name is Samesh Bhatia. Forgive the intrusion, but I have nowhere else to turn.
What do you need?
My wife was a Marine. She was in the 212 on Eden Prime. I've requested that my wife's body be returned to me for cremation, but the military has refused my request.
Why did they refuse your request? There's got to be some reason.
I don't know. All I know is that they have declared it impossible for my wife to be returned to me.
We'll look into it.
The man in charge of my case is Mr. Bosker. When I last saw him, he was in the expensive bar over there. Thank you for your time. I just want to give my wife a proper funeral, and the respect she deserves.
That's understandable. Right, I guess we'll go to the bar first, and then we'll go to the council. Hopefully we can fit the both of them together. There we go.
My goodness, you're Commander Shepard.
I am.
Your activities made for quite a briefing in the Diplomatic Corps. Is there something I can do to assist you?
I'm here on behalf of Samesh Bhatia for his wife Nirali.
Serviceman Nirali Bhatia died on Eden Prime, as Mr. Bhatia no doubt told you. Her wounds are inconsistent with any type of weapon damage we've seen before. That is why her body is being held.
You think that her body might be dangerous or contaminated?
No, Commander. Nirali Bhatia is not dangerous. Her body is in fact extremely valuable to the Alliance. The tests we're conducting may lead to better defenses against Geth attacks. Respectfully, Serviceman Bhatia may save more lives in death than she did in life.
I understand what you're trying to do, but holding the body is wrong.
Commander,
I mean, she didn't agree to this,
people
surely.
should understand how far we must go to protect humanity.
Not if we lose our humanity in the process. I am out here fighting to stop crap like this.
All right, Commander. You win. It was hard enough refusing Mr. Bhatia. I'm not going to risk an incident by refusing you. Tell Samesh that the body is being shipped back to Earth. I'll go now to see to it myself.
It's like, with that kind of thing, you at least get approval. You don't just fucking do it, you know? I mean, I get it. I get the science behind it, like studying her and how she was killed could help prevent deaths elsewhere, but you ask the fucking husband. He would know her better than anyone else, and he should decide what she'd want.
Welcome to the Presidium. Allow me to be your...
Feel like a post from the Metal Gear games, this quest.
Hello again, Commander. Has there been any word?
I reminded Mr. Bosker what we're fighting for. Your wife is coming home.
Thank you. I will return home and begin my preparations. It does not bring me happiness, but it may bring me peace. Goodbye, Commander.
Fucking Tally behind us just bouncing. Really giddy. Tally is so cute, man. I love her. In fact, right now with me, I have my 2 favorite Mass Effect characters. Which, if I'm gonna be entirely honest, that's usually what happens. Garrus and Tali tends to be with me throughout most of the game. Right, in case this cuts us off certain things, I'm gonna save this here. Alright, let's go.
Come on. Udina's presenting the Quarians' evidence to the Council.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
And one step closer to the return of the Reapers.
You wanted proof? There it is.
This evidence is irrefutable, Ambassador. Saren will be stripped of his Spectre status, and all efforts will be made to bring him in to answer for his crimes.
Genome Project. That sounds like something you'd expect from a game like that, yeah.
Matriarch Benezia. Who is she?
Matriarchs are powerful Asari who have entered the final stage of their lives. Revered for their wisdom and experience, they serve as guides and mentors to my people. Matriarch Benezia is a powerful biotic, and she had many followers. She will make a formidable ally for Saren.
I'm more interested in the Reapers. What do you know about them?
Only what was extracted from the Geth's memory core. The Reapers were an ancient race of machines that wiped out the Protheans. Then they vanished.
The Geth believe the Reapers are gods, and Saren is the prophet for their return.
We think the conduit is the key to bringing them back. Saren's searching for it. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Do we even know what this conduit is?
Saren thinks it can bring back the Reapers. That's bad enough.
Listen to what you're saying. Saren wants to bring back the machines that wiped out all life in the galaxy? Impossible. It has to be. Where did the Reapers go? Why did they vanish? How come we found no trace of their existence? If they were real, we'd have found something.
I tried to warn you about Saren, and you refused to face the truth. Don't make the same mistake again.
This is different. You proved Saren betrayed the Council. We all agree he's using the Geth to search for the conduit, but we don't really know why.
The Reapers are obviously just a myth, Commander. A convenient lie to cover Saren's true purpose. A legend he is using to bend the Geth to his will.
So, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you hate the Council as of yet? Because I feel as if they were made entirely just to hate them.
50,000 years ago, the Reapers wiped out all galactic civilization. If Saren finds the conduit, it will happen again.
Saren is a rogue agent on the run for his life. He no longer has the rights or resources of a Spectre. The Council has stripped him of his position.
That is not good enough. You know he's hiding somewhere in the Traverse. Send your fleet in!
A fleet cannot track down one man.
A Citadel fleet could secure the entire region, keep the Geth from attacking any more of our colonies.
Or it could trigger a war with the Terminus systems. We won't be dragged into a galactic confrontation over a few dozen human colonies.
Every time humanity asks for help, you ignore us.
Shepard's right. I'm sick of this council and its anti-human bull—
Ambassador, there is another solution.
You can't say bullshit. It'll raise the age rating.
Or armies.
No, it's too soon. Humanity is not ready for
the council's just a pain in the neck, just like real politics in real life. Exactly. And that's why they're kind of good, because, yeah, I think it does ground the game. Because they're fucking useless, just like real life politics.
You don't have to send a fleet into the Traverse, and the Ambassador gets his human Spectre. Everybody's happy.
Shit, here we go.
Commander Shepard, step forward.
In their tongue, She is Dovahkiin. Oh shit! Here we go! History in the making!
It is the decision of the Council that you be granted all the powers and privileges of the Special Tactics and Reconnaissance Branch of the Citadel.
Spectres are not trained, but chosen. Individuals forged in the fire of service and battle, those whose actions elevate them above the rank and file.
Spectres are an ideal, a symbol, the embodiment of courage, determination, and self-reliance. They are the right hand of the Council, instruments of our will.
Spectres bear a great burden. They are protectors of galactic peace, both our first and last line of defense. The safety of the galaxy is theirs to uphold.
You are the first human Spectre, Commander. This is a great accomplishment for you and your entire species.
I'm honored, Counselor.
We're sending you into the Traverse after Saren. He's a fugitive from justice, so you are authorized to use any means necessary to apprehend or eliminate him.
Any idea where to find him?
We will forward any relevant files to Ambassador Udina.
This meeting of the Council is adjourned.
Alright.
Congratulations, Commander.
We've got a lot of work to do, Shepard. You're going to need a ship, a crew, supplies.
You'll get access to special equipment and training now. You should go down to the CSEC Academy and speak to the Spectre Requisitions Officer.
Anderson, come with me.
Cool.
I'll need your help to set all this up.
Yay. Alright.
I thought the ambassador would be a little more grateful. He didn't even thank you.
He's got a lot on his mind. Come on.
Right behind you, Shepard.
Spectre bonus. Spectre talent unlocked. Boom. Spectre training. Elite agents of the Council. The Spectres have access to special training unavailable elsewhere in the galaxy. Increases health, accuracy, and effectiveness of all attacks and powers. But this is more useful, so I'm going with that. Yeah. Good shit. Very good shit. We're level 8. That's what I mean, like, we level up pretty quickly. It's nice. You get to, like, you know, spend more shit on shit. It's fun. What about Tally? Cool. Nice. Oh, hacking. Right, we'll do that next. Cool. And I think that's where we'll leave it today. So what do you think of it so far, Grey Wolf? This is not representative of the whole game. This is just the start of it. It's setting up a lot. But after this, we start going planet hopping, and we go to different places and experience different shit. So we will be doing one or two things around the Citadel before we leave, such as talking to that Volus about the, you know, scanning these guys. I'll probably scan a few of these guys in the background before the next stream. But yeah, it's been fun, so looking forward to seeing how it goes. Nice. I'm glad to hear it. I was worried that I would be a little bit quiet during it, but it is a lot of dialogue. And we are going to get to the point with the game where I'll react to it like I did with Dragon Age. The major difference is I like Mass Effect, but I don't know it like I know Dragon Age Origins. Dragon Age Origins is really up there for me as one of the best games of all time. I know it a lot, so I know what's coming. I know that game, like, line from line, so I can, like, plan jokes ahead for that, and so on and so forth, and reactions. But for this, not so much. But I'm hoping that I'll at least be entertaining as we go on, and I'll make you laugh and whatnot. Yeah, that's part of the fun of it for me, just being daft and going on little rants and things. But, yeah. I shall be back next week, Wednesday, at the same time, 7 o'clock. It's BST now, isn't it? British Summertime. Alright, bye for now.